Hey, yo, fam. You know the first thing I want to do? People have been DMing me these sympathy messages about the fact that I couldn't do my holla. I mean, for a while, and it had a lot to do with because we got new everything, right? Actually, it's been going on probably since free agency period, and right onto it, and tearing as we get into draft week, and it just went completely nuts. But I'm okay. Thanks for the sympathy. You know what I'm saying, man? I was like Thor without his hammer, Samson without his hair, Popeye without his spinach. Niners! No problem. Hey, fam. What I've been getting away from, I got to get right back to doing too. If you're checking us out on YouTube for the first time, you need the Ronbo Sports app to get involved with this program. And we call involvement, call in and talk 49ers football. I ain't going to be just me sitting there gabbing. You, what is your observations of the San Francisco 49ers? All right? So you get in the Ronbo Sports app. You'll see the PIN number. You'll see a phone number. Call it. You can zoom in. There's instructions for all of that right in the Ronbo Sports app. It's absolutely free, by the way, so don't even be concerned about that. All right. Oh, by the way, there's been some problems lately. Now, we changed our system. There is no more charging on the Ronbo Sports app. Now, we just now discovered that recently. We didn't even know. So we know now, and we switched that system. We're back to another system that should not be charged you. Please let me know if you're getting charged by that phone. And we have found out that it has something to do with carriers, but this system seems to be more complimentary, or I guess just works better with the system we're using. So compatibility issues, maybe, but you're not supposed to be getting charged. Also, the system that we're using now may wipe out every now and then. So if you're on the phone and all of a sudden click, it wasn't me. It wasn't. We would never hang you up, okay? Call back because the system just dropped. Maybe because of bandwidth, some space or problem. So they maybe just dropped you. So call back in. Try it. You don't need another PIN number. It'll say weird things to you, but just call back in. Use the same PIN. We're not going to change the PIN on you. Whatever PIN you see right now, it's going to continue to be the PIN the entire time we're hanging out here. Hi, Mom. No. Hey, I know. Hey, happy birthday to moms, especially 49er moms. Hey, as I say, call back in and you'll be fine. All right. Also, I need to give my disclaimer. The views and opinions of the guests on Ronbo Sports do not necessarily reflect those of Ronbo Sports. I believe I had a message, and it was during the Reuben Foster situation. I don't want to get into that right now, but we do not condone men beating women. Do I look like I got it? I don't understand. Okay, but anyway, nobody said that about enjoying women getting beat. Oh, the lady said he didn't do it. She could prove it. Come on, we don't want that. Anyway, as I say, the opinions do not reflect that of Ronbo Sports. If somebody else says so, then that's not us. All right. This channel seeks to provide a platform and venue for all members of the Niner Empire while promoting free and unabridged dialogue for all those that have something they want to address and reach out towards the 49er Empire. Also, there's a chat room etiquette in here. Don't let us catch you. Racism will not be tolerated, I swear to God. If we see anything racist, anything leaning in that direction, we will cut you off and block you so fast. All right? So, it would be responsible for us if we did. We can't condone that. All right. That's if you're a newcomer, if you've been around for a while, you know. And let me know. #Q. If you see a racist in there, you let me know. Oh, okay. Anyway, hey. Let us get down to subject matters. You see, Fred Warner is like about 2 or 3 other linebackers in the NFL. Atlanta has one, and I believe the Vikings have one too. But Fred Warner is going to be one of those guys that everybody's going to want to have soon. Fred Warner can hit. He's big. He's also got speed for coverage, which is it is so essential in the NFL right now because of the heavy passing game. So Fred Warner But Fred is a rookie. This is his first year, right? Is Fred going to be in on all 3 downs? He's got to beat somebody out to do that anyway, though. Right now, Malcolm Smith is still the weak side linebacker, as well as Reuben Foster upon his return. But here, Reuben Foster won't be there and we can assume he's going to get suspended no matter what happens for at least 2 to 4 to 6 games. All right? Says, does Fred Warner take a big bite into his future and get lined up into the first string right now? Or does he have to sit back, do package duty? Brock Osweiler will be at the top, taking Reuben's spot. Malcolm Smith to be over on the Will. And over in the Sam is still a mystery. We don't know who's going to be there. But what happens to Fred Warner? We'll find out. And he's going to play in some capacity. But what? And also, fam, you know what I like to look at every time? And if you think about it real hard, look at the assembly of assassins. Kyle Shanahan. I call them assassins because these are hand-picked fiends for what Kyle Shanahan wants to do. You see, people are always saying things like, we should have got this, we should have got that. No, we shouldn't. We should let Kyle get the weapons he chooses to do his fight. You see, he knows what works in his system. He knows who will excel. He knows how to destroy a defense, but he's got to have a certain amount of tools. He's got them. Now, there's a strong argument going around from several different websites saying that Jerick McKinnon is not going to be adequate to go all 3 downs from beginning of the season to end. He's not big enough, and he's probably not durable enough, and this will be the first season that he's played more than 200-plus downs. So you see, Kyle Shanahan has a vision there that others don't see, or he's making a mistake. We don't know. But Jet will be used extensively, and he'll have backup only. So he is the man this year, and it's an experiment that goes right. And I know a lot of us said, well, now why not Chubb? Right out Belanger. There's a few other big running backs around the league that could have taken some of that pounding. But that's not what Kyle Shanahan wants to do. And he knows what he wants to do. And it's going to be mostly when you have a quarterback, and that's the other biggest weapon we got on offense. When you have a quarterback like Jimmy G, accuracy supreme. Like this past weekend when he was out with Kyle Shanahan hitting on blondes and everybody. And, did you see what happened there? Let me not digress. We'll go with that if you want to later. But you got that kind of accuracy. You got that kind of ability to read a field. You got that kind of release. You can do a lot of things that other quarterbacks and other coaches cannot do offensively. So you look at that. You look at Jet, whose ability to receive, his ability to cut through holes. And I tell you, man, I didn't even know who he... You know what? I found out who Jet was because I was looking at some film the other day just to see, Stu, man, who is this really? Jet was a dude lit us up last year. We played the Vikings. That was him who ran from goal to goal and scored that touchdown on the kick return. I looked at that... Oh! That dude. He's on our team now? He ran through us like a hot knife through butter. I mean, granted, it was preseason. Most of those guys that let him go aren't playing anymore, but still. Dude has got phenomenal cuts and speed. I couldn't stop smiling. We got that dude? I didn't know who we had. Oh, my God. So we got Jerick McKinnon, and you got big Mike McGlinchey out there to help the run game. Fam, the pieces are coming together right before the league's eyes, and they don't even see it coming. They've allowed Shannon to build his own team. One of the best OCs in football for years has had the chance to step aside and pick out his own weapons. Do you realize what that means? Because he's come into situations and he worked with what he had. But he has always known what he needed. I can't wait for the season to start. Woo! Yeah! Hey, about Jimmy G, because I know everybody going to talk about it real quick. If you want to talk about it, go right ahead. We were on Fred tonight. I'd like to hear what you feel about Fred Warner and how he's going to be used, and also the offensive machine that Kyle's building. But yeah, I know everybody see it on TMZ. Kyle Shanahan was out with all the guys, and TMZ caught our guys out on the street, and Jimmy G was hanging out with other girls. There was some girl that was so vicious that she went out and she tagged Jimmy's girlfriend. She was going to find out anyway, but still. What? Ladies, can I just, real quick, don't start trouble. Why would you do that? There was no need to go tag Jimmy's girl and say, see, you've been replaced by another model, a faster, smoother blonde model. I looked at that. I could see the girl's fangs coming out. Somebody could say, cat fight! Oh my God! Oh, Jimmy, look out, man. You're a celebrity. You're good looking. You got money. TMZ's going to follow you like oh my God, they're going to be all over you on a daily basis. Don't do nothing, Jimmy. I bet he's in trouble right now. His girlfriend's probably on the phone with him. Anyway, let's talk football. Fam, hey, let me go to 8 Trez.
Hold it, wait a minute, Ronbo, put some red and gold up in it.
I just happen to have a bucket of red and gold. I'm going to sprinkle it down. Yeah, put a little bit extra in there. Trez! Yeah!
Ronbo, look, Ronbo, I got a bone to pick with you. I got a real serious bone to pick with you. Last segment, you sit there and let my partner, Trey, talk about Solomon Thomas like he was just a complete bust, man.
You know.
Come on, Ronbo. You can't let him disrespect him like that.
I apologize.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
I mean, he flat out called him unathletic. You said what? No athleticism? What?
I'm
just sitting there. You know what? I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna call back in.
I was waiting. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna table it for Sunday. Because Monday Night Raw, I'm gonna have to come at my own partner, man. I'm through. How many times, Ronbo? How many times did Solomon Thomas win on Player of the Week? How many times?
About 4 or 5 I know of. Exactly.
5 times I know. And got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And then even come in and get a full, what's come like everybody else did in spring training.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You
know what I'm saying? You sit there and listen. Talk about my boy like a dog like that.
He was
called him a bust.
Trez, I couldn't do nothing with it. You see him. I couldn't even get a word in edgewise.
He said it was a waste of a pick. Yeah. You let the phone bear of bad news come in there like that, man. Come on, Ronbo.
And I knew you was sitting there on the bench. I knew you put the weights down and was shaking your head, boy. I said, boy, Trez ain't going to appreciate this. And Trey just went buck wild. I agree. He was all over Solomon Thomas. But Trez, here's the nice thing about it. You and I both know that Solomon T is going to come in completely ready this year. So Trey is going to be saying things like, all right, I got my pie right here, and I'm getting ready to cut a piece of it. Y'all going to serve me up, because Trey's setting himself up, all right? So, I was getting ready to quit. Trey was going wild. I didn't feel like arguing.
But Ronbo, he ate some of that humble pie last year. Remember when Solomon was winning, when he was winning the Player of the Week? You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And he was eating them dead.
I know.
But now he want to come back and say it was a waste of a pick. Flat out bust.
He ain't learned,
wow.
Trez. He ain't learned.
I ain't saying come at Buckner like that. I ain't saying come at Armstead like that. That was just surprising to me.
Yeah.
These two guys struggled from the beginning.
Yeah.
They struggled.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear him say one word. Now Buckers came on. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking for Armstead to come on, which I doubt is going to happen. Yeah. But okay.
Come on, Trez.
Trade bait, Ronbo, trade bait. But anyway, I'm just saying. No, I can't have that, Ronbo. I mean, that really touched the nerve in me right there.
I knew it.
said,
I hope it didn't ruin your workout,
like
Trez. I know you was working out, man.
Oh.
And this Trey went going crazy on Solomon T. Man. So,
hey, all you got to do is look him up. Solomon T out there training like a workhorse. You hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah,
and he dropped the weight. He dropped the weight in case they moved him outside that he can get around that corner. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's wondering, somebody he dropped the weight. He dropped that weight for a reason.
Yeah. We got some dedicated dudes who drop weight like they do, man. He was gotten really thin.
Yeah.
Eric Armstead had gotten really thin.
Yeah.
I don't want these guys playing through thin, but I mean, because the coach asked him to do it was kind of interesting. They went in right and did it too. So we got some good company
Ronbo,
guys.
Even with his size, Ronbo, when he was dropping the weight, they kicked him to the inside last year, and he still dominated. He played better when they kicked him to the inside at that weight. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like him still though at 275. I like Solomon T right around 275, 280. He's fast and powerful. I like him at that size. The boy is a bad dude. I'm with you, Trez. I don't have any ill feelings towards Solomon T. As I did, as you know, last year during draft night. I have since realized the error of my ways. I ain't with Trey on that. Solomon could play. And I look for him to be seriously rough this year. I'm looking at him as a future Aaron McDonald type, though. I want him on the inside more than I want him on the outside. Because he is really vicious when it comes to another offensive lineman trying to stop him.
Me too, Rumble. I think he plays better inside than outside. Outside, I mean. But, it just to even have that versatility in him, Be able to go and play both positions, Like I said, man, we had guys on this team, been on the team 3 to 4 years, man. Ain't did nothing. I don't hear him talking about them players. Ain't calling now one of them butts. Dakota Watson. I mean, is Dakota going to do something this year? Huh?
I know.
Is he going to make the roster? You know what I'm saying? Dakota looking like Patrick Willis. Have you seen him lately?
Who?
I mean, when it pumped up all the time, Dakota Watson.
Oh, man.
They pumped up. Hey, big as all I know. I said, what has he been doing?
Dang, I'm put him into Sam. Trez, we got to stop. I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm gonna look for him tomorrow night, and because I know Trey. Listen, he just think he can't get away right now. He's pretending that Mother's Day is holding him up. I just know it. So he'll be back tomorrow, and Trez, come get him, because I can't do nothing with him.
All right, well, I will. Shout out to my tag team partner, though. I still love him. Shout out to everybody, and Vader, Sahel, the Heart Foundation, the Hit Squad, and Ronbo. Special shout out to you, man. We appreciate you. We love you, man. Boy,
Thank you, fam. Trez, appreciate you too. You know this, man. And show lights right up as soon as you come in.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, Trez. See you tomorrow, man. Be looking for you.
All right, have a good one. Okay.
All right. And Eric Sanchez with that 49ers worker hat. Hey, Eric, somebody call, I saw online, I think it was Instagram, somebody said, those hats were only available about 4 or 5 years ago. So if you're like me and y'all looking for the 49ers worker hat, it's going to be hard to find. You might have to go to eBay or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think you're going anywhere. Just get your phone.
Anyway, the message from Eric is, I was watching some of your old videos. Wow, let your show has grown. You're the man, Ronbo. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. All right. Hey, there's Sterling. That voice of reason that came to us. When I mean, it was over after the draft and said, on every draft pick, everybody's moaning and groaning and saying, what do the 49ers doing, man? What we going to do with that ain't going to do us no good. Sterling said, do your homework, people. Check your players out. Check your new 49ers out. That ain't no old cornbread from 3 days old. Them is fresh, hot players. Sterling, come on in there, man.
How you doing tonight, Ronbo? You good?
Sterling, man, I've been echoing your sentiments for days, man. Every time somebody come at me, talk about what they don't know about a player. And Sterling, some guys have come back later and said, okay, now I get it. Yeah. So, it's all about being ignorant at one point. Now some of these people know.
Yeah, now everybody knows. But like I say, it's all love. Shout out to all the Niner mothers and grandmothers and their wives, first of all. But like I say, now, Ron, I'm just coming in just for a quick second here. But Claire was talking about, the defense and this and that. I'm just saying, like I believe, just believe in the whole process. At the end of the day, y'all, just think about it. If y'all don't like that we don't have a pass rush, or you think we don't have one, or Solomon Key, or whoever the case may be, just think of who we brought in. Kiffin, we got to work that front seven.
Mm-hmm.
To work the front seven.
Yep.
Let him handle his business.
Yes.
Because, like I say, it's a copycat league.
Yes.
So just like the Super Bowl champions brought in a slew of different players to come in there and just cause havoc on that front line, the depth that we have, even if you don't think we don't have that one main rusher, it ain't about that. It's about the group that we have in the scheme to get it done and to handle our business. So the more ballers we have and the more grimy and greedy dogs that we got in there to get it done, we're going to get it done. That's it. Just believe in the system. At the end of the year, if it don't work out, you can call and say whatever you want to say about my opinion. It doesn't matter. I'm a Niner faithful. That's what it is, and I'm patient. So let's just get it. Let's get it. That's it, Ronbo. I don't really have much to really just go. I just want to say what's up to all my Niner Empire people. Keep that faith. Get ready for the season. Watch Jimmy G go out there and put in the work. Watch everybody go out there and put in that work. That's what it's all about, putting in that work.
That's right.
That's it. And just smash on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So when we do that, we'll be all right. And then at the end of the season, we'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? As far as the running back, I hope McKinnon can hold that load. He's never had it by himself. I got that, but we still got depth at every position, really. At every position. So let's just grind it out. At the end of the day, we got great people running the show. So believe in that. And the best player that to get it done, they're gonna have them out there. Period. Just pray for no injuries, no BS, and we're gonna grind it out. Ron, but one thing though, I got me and a couple of my people going to the Raider game. You gonna come out to the Raider game here so we can really get it done and really celebrate for that game? We're gonna be there Thursday night. What's going on, Ron? You need to come out and really hang with us.
I tell you, I'm working on a situation where I can try to get in the stadium and get a spot for us. I won't be at that game otherwise, because I'm telling you right now, I want to be here to talk smack right after the game on the airwaves. But I'm going to tell you what, Sterling, I'm going to hook you up with you so you can call in and be on the program as well, so we can enjoy that game together and get a blow-by-blow for you at the halftime. I already figured that right now.
That'll work. I have a blow-by-blow, and then I'm going to go to Lambeau and kick them cheese heads in the mouth, too, so we going to really talk. But anyway, all y'all, the Niner Empire, enjoy y'all weekend. Keep the faith. Keep staying gritty and mean. And I stay in Inglewood, California, so, L.A., Southern Cal. We all connected.
Yeah.
But, the Rams ain't shit. That's what I'm tell y'all.
But they think so.
But don't sleep. Don't never underestimate y'all opponent. But you know what it is.
No.
It's Niner Empire all day.
Yeah. You got to take the Rams seriously. Sterling, one thing before you go, contact me at ronbosports@gmail.com, will you? ronbosports@gmail.com.
You got it, my brother. You have a good night now.
All right, Sterling. Have a great night. Yeah, Sterling. And by the way, for those, I've seen somebody say, is that Daniel Delgado? It's about pass rush. We haven't seen no sacks from Niners lately. Hey, you know what's really funny, Daniel? I was looking down through Bleacher Report saying what every team's biggest weakness is. Do you know? I was scrolling down. I was thinking they was going to say the pass rush too. They didn't. Bleacher Report says it's the running game. They think the Jet can't carry that load by himself. And they look at Matt Breida and Joe Williams as big backups at best. Interesting, huh? All right. Brandon Rogers. What? Brandon, you had to pay for the app? iOS or Android? Hey, Brandon, no. You... That is absolutely wrong. The app has never cost anybody. Listen, send me an email. Shoot me a mail at ronbosports@gmail.com. I have heard about the phone, but you're the first guy I ever heard paying for the app. That means somebody's beating me behind my back. Okay, I'll find out. Please send me an email and tell me when and where. All right. Hey, let's go. Shake! You can see him walking toward the ring. His girl's throwing rose petals out in front of him as he walks in. His robes. Sheik!
Whoa! What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Sheik, man, I'm just sitting back here contemplating the damages Fred Warner's going to do and that machine that Kyle Shanahan's building that people don't even know. Yes, I'm talking about from Jimmy G to that pick that everybody said at number 2 was, why are we trading up for Dante Pettis? I'm saying, there's things that are going on that people don't quite understand, but they will later. But Sheik, what are your views on these matters?
The matter is they are drafted for a reason, and they're going to be stars for a reason because this is the new era, this is the new system, and these guys are going to excel to be what Kyle's system is going to be. And Pettis, I'm a Pettis guy now because he's a Niner. I was surprised with certain picks, but honestly, because as a Niner, you got to support him. If people don't support him, you need to go back to Cleveland, where you came from. Stay in Cleveland.
You think we got some bandwagon Cleveland fans joining the 49ers? That's interesting. I like that.
Yeah. And he's in the chat room, by the way, too.
I've never seen a Cleveland fan.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of teams. I don't know if I've seen a Cleveland fan in there yet. But yeah, that's pretty funny, Sheik.
But other than that, but Ronbo, honestly, like TMZ situation, like you brought it up as well with Jimmy G.
Scandals already.
Right.
But at least he's not married, so it's okay.
But did you see who was next to him?
I see Kyle. Then all of our people were out there. CJ was over. I don't know. CJ was signing. Wait a minute. Hey, Sheik, what was CJ doing?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He was hanging out with the twos. Jimmy G's twos. That's what.
Uh-oh. I just realized CJ's married. Isn't he married to that girl?
Maybe.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's... I ain't going to speculate. We either know he's married or not. I know he's got a child by that lady because I've seen the child and all of them together. It's none of our business, Sheik. We'll leave that
right. But it's Mother's Day. Let's talk about everybody's mama. Let's talk about Mama's Day. We talk about the side girls and what was it? But shout out to your mother and everybody. Mother,
yes, your mom, yeah,
and mine, yours, everybody. Because we're here, we're all Niners. End of the day. And we're all family. Shout out to everybody, to Wolfpack, Hit Squad, Heart Foundation, everybody. So it's a great day. If it wasn't for them, we won't be on this earth. And enjoying this good life that we are, being a Niner family, and we're excited. And Jimmy G, is our savior. He's our quarterback. And, I'm excited for this year. It's a down year a little bit, but honestly, thank God for Ronbo, because if it wasn't for Ronbo, it'll be very quiet. I'll be honest, because it's been very quiet, but I appreciate you, Ronbo. Thank you for bringing in, and like always.
Yeah, 49ers are just fun. So, it gives me a great pleasure. Especially if TMZ is going to get involved in our 49er life.
Exactly.
Wow.
Some type of news.
Man, that was fun. And did you check out our guys? Man, there's Kyle. How many coaches go out and hang out with George Kittle, Jimmy G, CJ, and found him in the club, found him in the job. I mean, I looked up, I seen 50. I says, what? 50s. Now I'm talking about the serious G unit. Got the original G unit leader and the new G unit leader. Jimmy G and Fitty sit, hanging out, taking photos. Okay, Travis Watt, is it good Kyle is bonding with players outside of football? I was just talking about that, Travis. I love the thought. Man, I didn't know Kyle was that kind of cool. I knew he was cool, but I didn't know. Well, remember Sheik? He talked about how he liked reggae music and some other things, which is already blowing me away. So I says, well, okay. Now Kyle's out partying with the troops too. So,
Exactly.
I just wish that we had our linebacker hanging out there partying with him. Sheik, guys, we better go. We're having too much fun. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, definitely, Ronbo. Yeah, before we go, brother, hit that like, hit that share, hit that sub for Ronbo Sports. And, shout out to everybody in Hit Squad, Trez, my boy, Sprinkle, and everybody else, Razor, my boy, Bashar, everybody. We're all here. And Ronbo, before I go to the sad note, you need to kick somebody out.
Yeah, no, but let's not do that now. I heard all about that. But I'll talk to you guys about that a little later, okay?
Oh, hit that like! We love you, Rob.
Thanks, Sheik. Have a great night. Brother. Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day to you. Thank you, brother. And your girls as well in his family.
Thanks, fam. You too. Let's go to 559. 559. Hey, 559 has a longer name than that. Is that the same 559 I'm always talking to on Instagram? Or is that another 559? 559, you there, 559? Let's talk to him on truck style. 559, come in, break a 559. 559, come in, 559. What's your? Hey, what is that they used to say with that kind of talk? What's your 30? Hey, let's go. Hey, go to Lee. Hey, Lee. Yo, Lee. Every now and then we have breakdowns. We may have one now because Lee's always in with his music. Hey, Lee, you there, Lee? All right, Lee may not be there. Let's see if James is here. James, are you here? Uh-oh. Let's see. Yo, James. James, can you hear me? I see you.
I can hear.
Yeah, you are. All right, James, come on in, man.
How's everything going, man?
It's going all right, man. Every time I read up, more I read about the 49ers, the more I love them. As I said, I'm thinking about Fred Warner and his impact on that defense. And then I'm looking at Kyle's weaponry. He's like one of them special forces agents that are going out to take out an army with just a few weapons. He's all hand-picked, trained in all the fighting skills known to man and ready to wipe out. Yeah. James, but what's on your mind, man?
Man, listen. I want to say first and foremost, I give the utmost greatness and praise to all the mothers and grandmothers.
Yes.
Especially the 49er mothers and grandmothers, of course. But the rest of the women in general, just second, except for like my grandmother and mother and stuff like that. But, I wish them all a very happy and prosperous holiday, and may God continue to bless them. And, I was listening at that caller, Sterling, and I just want to piggyback off something he said about trusting the process, which is so true. I mean, right now, I thought about something. You remember the year when the Denver Broncos beat the Carolina Panthers? and they were just, Peyton was basically unstoppable. That was a year when we played them, and of all people, I liked one specific player who's not there no more by the name of Aaron Lynch. When we went into that game, he's serenading Peyton for like that 100 and something touchdown throw. And I'm looking at him like, why are you congratulating him, dude? You on defense, man. You should have been over there to stop that play. But he couldn't get back in coverage. And wherever he's at now, maybe he's in the CFL or the UFL.
Aaron Lynch?
Yeah, wherever he's at.
He's in Chicago. He's already threatened us. Yeah, he's already threatened us, by the way. He's already said he's looking forward to us.
Yeah, he should have did that 2 or 3 years ago, but he couldn't do it. It is what it is. So anyway, the guy was really saying something that I really agreed with, because, listen, we went out there with Jimmy G and won 5 games. So altogether, he's won 7 games with 2 different offensive schemes, and he just has that it factor. And I've been noticing that about him a while. I noticed it really on the end of that Seahawks game at home with like 18 seconds left or something, and CJ came out the game,
Yeah.
and Jimmy Garoppolo comes in 3 plays, we got a touchdown. He listen, he didn't even look like he just looked like he looked at the offense and said, "Yeah, y'all just call a play, man. I'm gonna stand back here and do my thing, you know. Don't worry about it. Hey, we got this. Don't worry about it."
Never seen a person so confident in my life.
We're not going out here to run the clock down. We're going out here to score. I know we're losing the game, but we're going to score on this one. And they looked at him like, okay, well, if you say let's go, let's get it. The point I'm trying to make is Jimmy Garoppolo continues to grow and be more successful in Shanahan's scheme. We are going to have opposing teams already on the cusp because they're going to have to be playing catch up most likely. So that's going to have a tendency to make our defense a lot better. When we go out there on the second drive, we've scored again, maybe 2 touchdowns in a row, the first drive and the second one. Now, the second drive for the opposing team, they may have only scored a field goal on 1 drive. Now they're basically playing catch up against a well-rested defense who, I can tell you this much. I know a lot of people right now are, they got a lot of things to say about 56, but I'm still believing in him. And until I don't think that woman would have recanted her story just for the sake of saving grace. I don't believe that. And I don't believe that, to me, this is my opinion, and everybody has the right to their own opinion. I don't believe that he assaulted her, okay? I mean, there could have been an argument or whatever, and by him telling her that he wanted her to leave, we don't know the details, but I can tell you this much. When I talked to you last week, I think it was Friday night, I mentioned to you that when he went to court on the 8th, the reporter, ex-district attorney person stated that, well, if the evidence that they're gonna look at, the lawyer and Reuben's lawyer and the district attorney, if it's showing like there wasn't anything done by him, then there's a possibility he won't have to go to court Friday. He didn't go to court this past Friday. Okay. So I'm looking at it like, the case is weak to what I believe. And I'm just saying, I really think that this team is ready to go forward right now. And they got a lot of young players. And I'm going to tell you something. I believe that young player, Julian Taylor, is going to take somebody's job, man. And it might be Earl Mitchell. I believe in that secondary. I can tell you 3 names right now. 2 of them are definitely on the cusp. Number 1, Tyvis Powell. Number 2, Greg Maben. Well, 4 altogether. And I do believe he ain't worth $8 million, Jimmy Ward. Not with these younger players that they got right now.
And we already know. James, so we're going to have to finish that list tomorrow. But listen, tell you what, we'll be looking for you. And get you right from the beginning. And I'm going to remind you at this point when you get ready to come back tomorrow.
Okay, Ronbo, I just wanted to tell you before I go, I was listening to everything Sterling said, but please, don't go to that Raiders game, man, because if you're somewhere in a room and start throwing dirt on them about the way we kick their butt, they're going to cut the lights off on you. They're going to cut the lights off in the hallway and tell you the elevator ain't working for you to get down to your car. You don't need all that, man.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you got your boys with you. Yeah, that's true, Sterling.
I'm trying to tell you, man, because those people, they're really going to be heartfelt and mad because they moving to Las Vegas, man. And they know they're not the team much work.
That's a good point. And they're going to get real stupid that night. We're ready for that. I think we have gun-toting commandos at that game anyway.
Well, you're going to need them because I'm telling you right now, when you start throwing dirt on them, the first thing is the light's going to go out. You ain't got no power. How you going to broadcast? You got to get your phone and try to do a program from your phone. No, you don't need all that, man.
Yeah. All right, James.
All right, man, love what you do. 9 and 5, 9 and for life. Go Niners.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. James is right. Raiders are going to be stupid that night. That's one of the reasons why, fam, man, just stay ready, okay? Because Raiders can't just watch a game. The fans can get a little bit weird. All right. Hey, let's see if Lee is ready now. Hey, yo, Lee. Mama, I love you, Mama. Yeah.
What's up, Ronbo?
Yo. Hey, Lee, what's going on with you, man? I like that too, man.
Good, bro. Shout out to all the mothers out there, Mother's Day.
Yeah, shucks. Well, Lee, man, we first put the spotlight on Fred Warner, the child of great expectation. And also, don't forget the Kyle Shanahan custom-built kill machine. People have no idea what's coming, but they're about to find out. We will define the word mismatches on offense. So you can bring all the big bad dudes you want. Every team in the league. Bring Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh, a couple of more big bad dudes. It's useless. They have no inside linebackers to speak of either. That area is going to get chewed up. If anything, you better have Suh and Donald play linebacker. But Lee, what are your thoughts tonight? Oh, well, let me see. Donald Ford. Thanks, fam. But Lee, what are your thoughts tonight on these concepts and more?
Yeah, no, I'm excited, Ronbo. I'm excited with all the depth we've got and the competition we're going to have in camp, through the preseason this year.
Wow.
If we look at the receivers, we've got we had 4 guys I thought that showed a lot of promise last year. We're getting Garcon back, and then we got Pettis and Richie James to add to that. So the competition for spots, I think is going to be real good in preseason, and I think we've got just so much depth. Then you look at the secondary, we got Tavares Moore, DJ Reed, Richard Sherman coming in. You've also got that Tavares McFadden.
Yeah.
So there's just so much depth, I think. And
did you mention Spoon?
Who's that? Sorry.
Did you mention Spoon?
Spoon.
Keller Witherspoon. I like to call him Spoon.
Oh, no, I was just mentioning the guys that we bring in to add to.
Oh yeah, just guy. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, well, to add to what we had. Yeah.
So you got Witherspoon as well. You got Colbert Tart, and then you also got that other safety they drafted from Florida. So there just seems like so much depth and competition. And with that running back situation, I know you were talking about teams are saying that we don't have a running back to carry us, like whether McKinnon's never really had to hold it down, and
they're looking at him that way
to share the load. Yeah. So but I think that's how we're going to use him too, Ron. But we got Breda, we got Joe Williams, and you got to remember our run blocking this year should be so much better with the McGlincheys, the Coopers, and hopefully Garnett too, compared to what we had last year. So I think our offensive line is going to be a lot better this year, and so that's going to help our run game. So I'm not too worried about our run game, especially we got 3 running backs already there.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Especially with Kyle scheming, and now we got guys that can actually clear a path, so they don't have to be. They should not be out there taking full-on shots on a constant basis. If they're taking shots, just be downfield, not at the line of scrimmage, like they have been for the last. God, how long? My God. But anyway, I see better things ahead. When you run that stretch zone, there tends to be gaps anyway. So that's where you want a guy like McKinnon. You don't want a big, heavy-footed guy plodding. You want a guy that's got cat-like reflexes and can stop and spin on a dime through a smallest of creases and take the right path and go. I mean, Lee, when you get a chance, man, I think I'm going to put it. Did I put it in I got to put it in the app. Highlight films of. I mean, this kid, man. I had no idea, Jet. What does he run, a 4.4, 3, 4.4? He's got really a lot of. He's got wheels, so I'm excited about him.
Yeah, I think he runs like a 4.4, pretty much flat. I think it's a 4.41 or 4.40, and then you've got Breda. He's a 4.3, Ronbo, and then you've got Joe Williams, who's another 4.4. So we got so much speed there, and I think that's the way he wants to use his running backs with the outside zone blocking.
Quick.
And you look what he did at Atlanta. And what he did to that offense, with Freeman and Coleman, was it? So,
yeah, that's it. Tevin.
I think we're
Yeah.
going to be fine. And I just I like all the competition that we've got, and the battle for positions. Last year we had a lot of holes, and we used the draft to fill some of those holes. And now this year we've got so much depth, we didn't really have to fill as many holes as we did. So it's just that competition I'm gonna like.
Man, especially defensive backs. We went from rags to riches. I mean, defensive backfield is just we got to let some people go, and there are going to be some talented people that they let go. That's what bothers me. Oh.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to release that Bolden. Place, and maybe the Eldrick Robinson Ronbo. Because I can't see Pettis and Richie James not really making the team. I think
they're making it. Yeah, sacrifices. And Maben and Powell, that's not going to worry anybody any. Asa Jackson, I kind of feel bad about him. It's just really, I don't know how they cut. I don't know how they're going to cut. I guess it's going to come down to camp battle.
It makes it hard too because we a lot of guys, those depth guys that we did have were special team guys, and we've drafted guys that can do the special teams as well. With the Pettis's, the DJ Reeds, even.
True, Don Jones.
Kick returners last year in college football. So I think there's going to be a few guys lose their spots to these new rookies. But I'm excited too with the Warner you were talking about. I think
Fred.
He's got a great chance to get a lot of game time this year, especially with we're not sure how long Foster's going to be out. So
True.
I think we could see him fill in the middle, and then maybe switch and play some downs on the weak side as well, especially in coverage situations.
With his versatility, you're right. Lee, let me see you tomorrow night. All right. Appreciate you getting in here too.
Just before I go, Ronbo, shout out to the Hills Have Eyes, aka the Ball Troll. We had to cut him from the hit squad.
Yeah.
Shout out Empire. Shout out hit squad. We out.
All right, Lee. Have a great night. They're doing cuts and everything else in that group. All right, let's go to. It must be Tyso. Hey, Tyso.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Tyso. How you doing tonight, man?
Doing good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. But yeah. Tyso?
Yo.
Yeah, there you are. Yeah, hey, Tyso, man. I'm sitting here just watering at the mouth at the possibilities of Fred Warner bringing the premier linebacker of the future, the guy that can actually pick passes off, zero in on anything that's going on in the midfield. Man, I tell you, man, every time I watch film, I get more excited. Look at this dude, man. And he's got good size. He's not a small safety guy. He's a big guy. So he can play that linebacker and get rid of those offensive linemen and still grab that running back. Man, I like this guy.
Yeah. I know he was the BYU pilot.
Huh?
I know he came from BYU, yeah, man. But I didn't really pay attention to him until we picked him up. But,
and I think they picked him up especially for Todd Gurley. He's tailor-made to stop Gurley. What does Gurley do more than anything else? He takes passes out of the flat, and he makes big gains. If you got Foster and you got Warner, Gurley's going to come up with the game minus some yards. That's a lot of hot pursuit to get on him immediately. I like the thinking behind the 49ers. Man, perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. It's going to be crazy. I mean, I'm still trying to get. I know with the 4-3 defense I'm still trying to get some deal with it. I mean, I'm still a little bit attached. In the past with the 3-4 defense, I'm still a little bit attached to that. But I'm getting over it. So.
No, it's okay. It was a good defense with Fangio.
Yeah, and I wasn't really attached. At first, back in that time, that was the Seattle defense. The base 4-3.
Yeah.
With Stratman, stopping anything coming in the back. So that's why I hated that defense.
Yeah, I know, right? They killed Frankie.
Now that we're running it, yeah, I mean, not to worry about Reuben. He's going to be, running the mic, when he comes back. But for Fred Warner, man, I hope he, if anything, because Eli Harold, they're going to have to try and, they're going to give him a chance to try and see if he can set that edge right there. But for coverage-wise, yeah, he can't do much.
Yeah, Eli sets the edge well. from what I understand. Beyond that, he wasn't real busy. But, yeah. And I understand he was doing what they asked him to do. That's all I keep hearing. So it's hard to really be critical of him for that reason. Because what he was doing, what they told him to do, I mean, what are you going to say?
Yeah, I mean, he's still a good dude. Like, he's still good, but to fit in the scheme, the defensive scheme that we're trying to get to,
yeah,
he needs other linebackers to be able to cover.
Yeah.
Cover the flat, like you said. You got to be able to get there quick.
Yeah.
And Fred Warner, I hope he starts at the strong side. I mean, we still got Malcolm Smith, and then that dude, what's his name, from San Diego Active Show? I didn't see too much, video on him, but I don't know what he's a cover linebacker, or is he, one of those kind of set the presence at the edge? But
wait a minute.
One of those guys can.
Tyso, what running back are you talking? I mean, what linebacker are you talking about?
I don't know. Is he a linebacker or a DN? Kind of like a hybrid. Jeremiah Axel, Chargers.
Oh,
Picked him up as a free agent.
Otachu?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, yeah. No, that's an outside. He's an edge rusher. OLB edge rusher. Yeah, he's the guy that's going to be coming off the. He's the guy who's going to be the elephant. He's going to come at that quarterback at 100 miles an hour and drive him toward the death zone. DeForest Buckner, Solomon Thomas, Eric Armstead. We'll be waiting for whomever is quarterback with loving arms. See, what you want to do is keep that quarterback from stepping back. That's why your edge rusher is the guy. If he can get that quarterback to step forward, he's dead meat. But if he can run back, he can buy himself time. So that's what we're trying to prevent. I'm with the edge.
Yeah, so we can use. And I don't, Eli, I mean, he's really good at, I see some real, he's pretty good at setting the edge. I mean, I know we found that pass rusher, but on his linebacker spot, he's pretty okay. But I'm pretty sure this season everyone's getting hyped, especially on the defense, because they already know our offense is set. And if I can just say one thing about the offensive side, I'm just hoping that dude Kendrick Bourne stays.
Kendrick Bourne?
He got some crazy catches. Yeah, Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah, Kendrick will be okay. I got him making this team. Yeah.
No, yeah, I hope to do that. That's the only thing I want to say with the offense. I mean, whoever gets cut, there's some guys that definitely don't need on the offense. But
yeah,
I want to say about Alger Robinson, all these guys. I'm pretty sure they're going to get cut. But all these new speedy receivers, the offense is set. But
speed. Most of those guys can't be covered because of the routes they run. But you add speed to some of those guys. I have a feeling this year, as I said, it's going to be Marquise is going to take over as that number one spot only because he ain't going to be getting as much attention as Garcon. That may change midway through the season, but at the beginning, Marquise is going to go buck wild. I can see it right now. All right. Tyso, let me see. We got a full house. I thought everybody's going to do mama. We're going to see you tomorrow, though, okay?
All right, Robert. Much love, man.
Thanks, fam. Appreciate it. Talk to you later. Yeah. It's Tyso. And hey, say hello to your mother for me. Let me do the Mark Wahlberg. Say hello to your mother. Hey, y'all mean four wings and rice.
4 wings, fried rice. Salute to every mother. God bless. I honor all the mothers. Number one, I honor my mom, and every mom, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. That's the way it should be.
Rombo, hold up, my fault. Rombo, I'm about to go win right now, Rombo.
You finna what?
I'm about to go win right now, Rombo.
All right.
I checked this year's schedule and I checked next year's schedule.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, we play Cleveland. We play Cleveland next year, right?
I know, right? I'm good because I needed another year because Cleveland's going to be rough this year. And, next year, too. Cleveland's going to be terrible soon. People don't know it, but that's your next AFC champion.
Right. Yeah, Ronbo, Cleveland might be on the rise, but
yeah,
I hope
that's
we
too many first-round picks.
We can beat Cleveland. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to have to be out-coach them. Because they got weapons. Yeah, when they got weapons, fam. Oh, that they built up a team with all them first round picks.
Right.
Man, you can't go 5, 6, 7 years getting first round picks, 2 and 3 in each round. In the first round, 2 picks per first round for how many years? Dang.
Right.
Oh.
Cause Ronbo, I think I mean they might do good this year. So like they might be good for the next 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Like,
5. They got a new quarterback too. And he's gonna be good.
Right.
Oh.
But I mean, when they run into the Niners, we're gonna fry the shit out of Cleveland. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, salute to Carlos Hyde, but we're gonna fry the shit out of Cleveland.
I forgot Carlos was over there.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Hey.
Brian, you know how glad Carlos is gonna be to see us coming to play his team. All right, glad y'all here.
Right.
I'm gonna beat that ass.
Like he gonna try and show out though, Ronbo. Like he gonna try and show out. But I mean, this is why we got Reuben Foster and Fred Warner. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Fred Spiggerwater. You know what I'm saying? No, my fault. Fred Warner running down on these quarterbacks like Spiggerwater, rubbing some 4-3 nickel in a quarter. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Oh man.
Ronbo, like every time I call, I love the Niner. I love the Niner Empire. I just want to make people laugh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have a good day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Oh yeah, Ronbo. You think we should sign Cliff Ariel?
You know, Cliff. I mean, Brian, Cliff is done, man. That neck operation he had is serious. So you know he needs to quit before something. You know what? He could end up taking a hit and be paralyzed for life. He's got to stop. Him and Cam Chancellor had a similar operation. They got to stay back out of football.
Damn.
They're done.
Why? Hey, Ronbo, why I always got to pick the people that's,
on their last leg.
Last year and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to step my game up, Ronbo. Like,
Hey, but you remember, you talked about Fred Warner. He's brand new. He hadn't even played. That's you all right. And what I want to know is, Brian, what do you think about the offense, though, man? You got Jimmy G out there. He's got Jerick McKinnon. Go ahead.
Right.
He's got Jerick McKinnon. He's got Pierre Garcon. He's got Marquise Goodwin. He's got Kendrick Boyd. He's got a new guy named Dante Pettis. The dude's got weapons everywhere. He's got the Kyle Jusic, or should I say Usyk? Don't correct me. Somebody go right in there. Ron, it's Usyk. Kyle Usyk. I mean, this dude has got so many options. It's crazy. And you got Jimmy G with that lightning-like release. Oh, we got something going on.
Ronbo, you already know how I feel about the offense, Ronbo. I love the offense. They need to sign my old head, Brandon Marshall. I don't give a fuck what everybody say. I will sign Brandon Marshall. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I'm saying real talk. I know Brandon Marshall got something in the tank. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I believe you too, man. You know, hey, I don't know. He may sign somebody, because if he don't get a job soon, if he don't have one, they'll call him in, tell you.
Right.
And look for Dak, not Dak, but look for Dez to be in the 49er camp probably somewhere in the middle of June. They'll talk to him. We gotta go.
People don't realize, if he go to the Niners, that shit gonna light a motherfucking forest fire. I'm saying, and I hope that it do. Because remember when we played Dallas and we signed Dion?
Yeah, it was.
See what I'm
It could be one of those
saying?
situations. I mean, but fam,
Right,
we gotta
right.
go. I'm getting crazy pressures. Well, we gotta go. Let me see you tomorrow, okay? If you get some time.
All right, Ronbo. Salute to the Yamin squad. Salute to James. And where my women at? Like, I be like, I need my women on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Not only is girls in Cali, but Philly too.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, look, Ronbo, like, I mean, like, I can get the Philly girls on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't a problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what
It's Cali's too far away. They'll get there. And MC's gonna come out and help you in August. You already know about that. Right.
Yo, Ronbo, I've been saying this ever since I first hit the show, Ronbo. I mean, you got to get MC90 to say yes, though. Like, IZGO. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm out. I love y'all.
All right. Brian, man, looking for you tomorrow, fam. All right. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
Oh, man. Hey, it's Psycho Sid.
What's up, Ronbo?
Sid, man, I'm telling you right now, man. Happy Mother's Day, number one. And
I'll say first, let me wish all the mothers, all the 49er minor mommies, all a happy Mother's Day.
There you go. Hey, man, I'm looking at Fred Warner tonight and the role he's going to play and the difference he's going to make in that defense, man. Because what we're seeing, Sid, we're going to see such a different team than what we're used to. You're going to see that element combined with Reuben and everything else going on that defensive line. And then you move to the offense, which is going to become so crazy, differently dynamic this year, unlike we've ever seen. A complicated offense.
It's so fast.
Oh.
It's on offense and defense is just fast. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, when I saw Fred Warner, I looked at his highlights, obviously, and I was just like, he reminds me of, slower Anthony Barr. He's still fast, just because Anthony Barr is so fast. He's a slower Anthony Barr. And I'm like, dang. You see Dante Pettis. To me, he reminds me of a taller Deshaun Jackson. The way you can use him, because Deshaun Jackson wasn't just a slot guy. If he could play on the outside, just like Dante Pettis can. I hate people that just call him the slot, because he's not just a slot.
Yeah, and he keeps telling people that himself. Yeah. And he wants everybody to know he's not just a return guy, too.
You're not about to trade up in the second round for a return guy, Ronbo. He's going to be, this offense is going to be just so fast. And as you said, Jimmy G's quick release was how quick, you see Trent Taylor, Dante Pettis can get open, and you see just Garza, you try to bite down, there's Goodwin deep. It's like take your pick. Can't cover both.
Oh. I don't know of any defensive back in the league, because we see what happened to Jacksonville. What's their premier secondary guy? I was laughing at that dude all game long as he was out there trying to guard Marquise, and Marquise was just smoking him.
You saw what Miles Jack said over the top 100 players thing about Jimmy G, right?
Oh, what'd he say?
Man, he said, man, I thought I had that pick, and all of a sudden I turn around and the little wide receiver has the ball. I'm like, yeah, you got that quick, that release, man. And I'm just saying, you combine that with the quickness of Pettis and Taylor, and then you try to bite on the quickness in the middle, Goodwin is open deep. And then you can throw in a little Garcon in the middle. and then you can throw in Jerick McKinnon as a check down. I'm like, you can't cover everything.
And Juice. And by the way, now that you've got a little better offensive line, the last thing any team wants is to give Jimmy G a half a split second more, let alone another full second.
Exactly. You try to blitz, someone's going to be open. You try to sit in coverage, we'll run right on you.
Oh, that first game against Minnie is going to be different. And you mentioned Barr out of Minnesota. That's going to be an interesting game. But I'm sure Kyle's going to know where to scheme around the Barr child. This is what this is what we have with Kyle Shanahan. You may be strong and badass in one area, and you may be that in another area, but every team has some place that can be exploited. Kyle will know where it is. Boom!
Yep, and just as many weapons as... and no one realizes, Ronbo, Jimmy G didn't know the entire offense. That's the one thing people aren't saying. He didn't know the whole offense, Ronbo.
That just blows my mind.
It took Matt Ryan a whole season to get that offense down.
I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, he looked that good with a fraction of the book. Damn.
Oh, dang. I'm fine. Won't just walk by. Hello.
Bam. Ooh. That's a nice thought.
Yeah, it's crazy, Ronbo, man. You can plug Fred Warner in on the weak side, or he can take over for Malcolm Smith if he doesn't, if his injury tends to be lingering or something happens, because I know he's an older player, he can take over for him, do what they wanted him to do. So I'm like, you can plug him in anywhere.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I see a couple of Pro Bowlers coming out of the 49ers organization this year, at least a couple. And Joe Staley is not going to be by himself this time. Him and Juice is one of the best fullbacks in the league because, there's not that many anyway. But Juice is even better than that.
Pro Bowler, that's guaranteed. You even got to ask questions about that.
I know, right? We went from being number 26 offensively in the NFL, and Jimmy G comes in the last 5 weeks. We zoomed to number one. We zoomed to number one. With a fraction of the playbook, Sid. A fraction of the playbook and not even all our offensive horses. Oh! Yo!
I want to say one more thing. One thing that I'm looking forward to is I love Josh Rosen's confidence, but at the same time, I can't wait to beat the smithereens out of that young man. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
because he's so cocky.
Ain't he?
I'm like, someone needs to put him in his place. Hopefully it does.
Humble him up. Sid, man. Appreciate it. I haven't heard from you in a long time. Great to hear from you.
Or we get Sam Bradford. We could be the reason why Josh Rosen starts. Either way. All right, Ronbo.
Bradford, poor guy. All right, Sid, hopefully see you tomorrow, man. Yeah.
Give me a 49ers Mother's Day cry real quick.
Yeah, can do 49. That. Niners! For Sid. Mama's everywhere. Good night, Sid.
You later, Ronbo.
You too. I tell you, man.
What's up, Rambo? Nighthawk is back in the business.
Not like that. Hey, Nighthawk, I love the hat, man. Where'd you get that? You must have just got that one. That's awesome. I do like it.
I got it like 2 years ago. I had it. I got like 2 months ago.
And that's how you're supposed to write that. That's better than what they used. They gave us that terrible hat for draft night. I don't like that hat. But yours, that's what they should have gave us for draft night. Man. But Nighthawk.
And happy Mother's Day to the Order 49ers Mom.
Yeah. Well, Nighthawk, what's on your mind tonight, man? I mean, we're sitting there thinking about the future.
I keep saying better Marshall, but we need help on we got the offense already, so we need pass rush on defense.
We'll get it. We got a brand new coach. Remember that? Now, remember we got a brand new coach to make some adjustments on that defensive line. That's why they went and got him. Some of the technique that some of those guys using needs correcting because they ain't supposed to get beat as easy as they get beat on that front line. And ain't just the edge. The front line was struggling a little bit too. So they got some work to do. I believe they'll get it done this year, though.
Yeah, because if you score a point, somebody score. You have to have defense too.
Yeah, we don't want no shootouts. Nobody want to go into the fourth quarter leading 41-39 with 4 minutes left in the quarter. That don't make no sense. That means nobody's playing any defense. I hate that.
You know what? I'm not scared of nobody we play with. We're going to beat everybody. We're going to fuck everybody up.
Yeah. Don't let us get past Minnesota in that first game, Nighthawk. Honestly, it's going to be a long season for a lot of teams.
Who's scared about the Vikings? Fuck the Vikings.
Well, they are. I got to respect them. They're a pretty good team. They did a good job last year. But we might find out. Oh, thanks, Jamel. We may find out that it was about Case Keenum. Kirk Cousins may be not the answer. He may be the anti-answer, and it would serve the Vikings right. They went all the way to the playoffs to Case Keenum and said, kick him to the curb. Kirk Cousins, bring that boy in here.
What? Kirk Cousins going to get his butt kicked. What?
Man, I hope so. Just because Keenum, and Keenum does well in Denver would be hilarious. Woo!
And the Browns are going to get their butt whooped too.
The Browns, you know what? I'm glad we don't have to play the Browns right now. People need to be careful about the Browns. That's an angry team that's got a lot of first-round picks, high-quality first-round picks. I'm a little worried about that, Nighthawk, actually. Oh, next year they go get some more good players.
But we got Shanahan. Trust me, he knows what
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But Cleveland in 2 years becomes what the 76ers are in the NBA right now. Hard to deal with. We'll see.
You'll find
see. Out. Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Okay, we're going to make the play. I'm telling you, we're going to make the playoffs.
I kind of believe that, too. I really do. Last year, I was thinking it, but not really. But this year, yeah, I see it. I just want to go in with a nice 11 and up record. No 10, no 9, 11 minimum, and let's go. That means we're completely ready.
Yep.
And the kind of quarterback we got, that boy is all showtime. When that spotlight gets big, Jimmy G gets bigger. Shout out, we got to go, man. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to see you tomorrow.
Okay,
and,
going on.
Yeah. Yeah, Jarvis Sherlock. Could we get NFC rematch with the Giants in the playoffs? There's a real possible scenario, too. This time we ain't bringing Kyle. So, I mean, that other Kyle. We're bringing the right Kyle this time. Can you imagine? Because the Giants are going to be tough this year, man. People don't think the Giants, even NFL analysts don't think the Giants are going anywhere this year. Are they serious? I don't understand. And I've looked that team over and over. I don't want to play them this year. Quite frankly, I'd rather play them next year when we're fully up and completely invincible. But the Giants, that defense is already hell. That $200 million line is going to be there. Now they got OBJ and Saquon is going to help him with a premier quarterback that could be a Hall of Famer. I don't know why people think the Giants are going to do well. I'm scared of the Giants. I ain't going to lie to y'all. The Giants and the Chargers, I'm a little concerned. All right. Chris thinks the coach is bad, the Browns coach. That's true. I wonder about Hugh Jackson. I really do. That's a subject for another day, but yeah. Hey, Sam.
What up, Ronbo?
Yeah. Yeah, man, Sam. I'm just sitting here thinking about the players going forward and how it's going to act, man. I'm liking me some Fred Warner when he meets the defense. And the question is, can Jet go the 3 downs all season long? That's a good question. They bring that up in a lot of different analysts. But what are you thinking, Sam?
About Fred Warner, I hope he doesn't start just yet because I'm hoping Reuben Foster is the one they will start. Just because since he's kind of a rookie, he needs to get used to the scheme. He needs to get used to just the players around him, getting the chemistry all down. And then about Jerick McKinnon, I think he's been waiting for this opportunity since he's been drafted. I'm pretty sure he wanted, when Adrian Peterson left the Vikings, he thought it was his chance until they signed Latavius Murray. He's like, I'm going to be a third down back again for another running back.
And then
he's
Dalvin
hungry
Cook
right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's hungry right now, Ronbo.
I know.
He wants the chance.
I know. And can you imagine you're Jerick McKinnon and they draft Dalvin Cook as if to say, Jerick's okay, but let's go see if we could do better. And that just pretty much wrapped it up for Jerick. So you're right.
Yep.
When he plays against Minnesota,
I think that's why he left, Ronbo. That's just my opinion. I think he wanted the chance to show a team that he can be a 3-down back.
Mm-hmm. And Kyle says, you can be a 3-down back for me, buddy. I know just what we need to do. You and I, together, we can kick some booty. Whoa.
And about the defensive line, Ronbo, I wouldn't say we're set, but I think we have the players in line in order to make plays. We have depth in the defensive line right now. and they're unproven guys that they're getting the opportunity this year to show what they can do on the defensive line. Tachu, he's all right. He just needs to stay healthy and then show what he can do.
Yep.
And then you have Eric Armstead. He still needs to show what he can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Pita, the rookie last year, I saw like a few highlights when in the preseason when he was able to play. He was destroying like tackles, but they just need an opportunity to play.
Yeah, I can't wait. You mentioned him. I can't wait to see what he looks like this year. Was it a strength issue last year? I don't know, but the 49ers didn't want to get rid of him, and they wouldn't even leave him on the practice squad. They do see something in him, or else they wouldn't be spending the kind of energy on him that they are. So we'll see in preseason.
Exactly. Yeah, I think he's going to get a lot more reps than he did last year because last year was very minimal, or he was just on special teams, or some guys he just didn't play at all.
Yeah, and they activated him too. He was on the team.
Exactly.
They could have brought him in, but they did refuse to do it. So he'll make some adjustments. He's with Chris Kiffin. That's gonna whatever adjustments he had to make, they're gonna make it now. He looks strong as a horse. I can't wait to see him in action. We'll see.
Yeah, I think he might be like the dark horse, third down every other play he comes down.
Wouldn't it be awesome?
The passers. Same with Cassius Marsh. He's like unproven. He's had sacks before, and by far one of the best pass rushers we had last year when he came in. He still has so much talent to show us, and like, yeah, I don't know if he's like good with like the run, but like for sure, like third down, you put him in there. He's gonna go get the quarterback. Just like that's why I like the D line depth we have right now. We have players that we can plug in, like take out every other play, and then like the tackles are getting tired, but we're getting new guys on defensive line, and they're not getting tired, while the tackles are almost like out of breath.
Yeah,
and they have to block another guy a different way, and it's probably like using a different like spin move or bull rush or shit like that. Yeah. And the tackle's like, oh shit, it's another guy. Oh, this is guys, and then like they have to adjust. So I think it's perfect that we have a good D line. I wouldn't say good D line, but a decent enough where we can have some pressure and then force quarterbacks to make some bad throws and then get the interceptions with our good.
You're going to be able to say good. You know what? You got a lot of kids that are going to mature this year, third-year people. So you're gonna be able to say good defensive line this year because DeForest Buckner's going into his third year. I expect to see a vast difference between that and year one, DeForest Buckner. Eric Armstead, they say he was coming on last year before he got hurt. And this is from Robert Saleh, who did not need to tell any lies. That's why I got a lot of faith in Solomon Thomas is going to have a full preseason to work out. I see some potential. That's 3 first-round picks right there. I see something special coming this year. So I still wanted Vita Vea in the middle, but that's okay. We still got DJ. We got Sheldon Day. And those guys in the middle could be ferocious too. So we'll see.
Oh, yeah. So what team do you fear the most this year, Ronbo?
The Giants are on our schedule. I'm concerned with them. I have respect for the Vikings because I know the Vikings are definitely there. We can't look past the Vikings. That is the tough team. So Vikings, Chargers, Giants. After that, nobody really concerns me. And I don't see anybody that's just invincible beyond those 3 teams because the Chargers. They have stacked that D in such a way that, wow.
Yep.
Okay. We'll see. That'll be a real challenge.
Exactly. I was watching Kirk Cousins highlight tapes and stuff like that, or just like highlight tapes, and I noticed whenever he has a clean pocket, he makes those amazing throws. He throws touchdowns and stuff like that. And when he's under pressure,
he messes up.
A little bit under pressure, he throws interceptions.
Yeah.
I was watching the Vikings versus the Eagles. I'm not comparing to the Eagles' defensive line to our defensive line, obviously, because that's insane right now. But I was watching it, and like they made Kirk Cousins throw like 2 interceptions and fumble the ball.
Yeah, he's susceptible to that under pressure.
The Redskins had like no chance, and like the Redskins had like a really, I wouldn't say good offensive line, but a decent offensive line with like Morgan Moses.
Yeah.
Brandon Sheriff, and then Williams. I think that's his name. Trent Williams.
Brandon Sheriff was here. We're going to have to stop, though. But, yeah, I know what you mean. And remember, we came very close to beating the Redskins with the team we had last year. Who was the quarterback? Yes, indeed. So, there you go. He's got a little better team with him this year than he had last year, but we'll see.
Yeah. All right, sounds good, Ronbo.
All right, Sam. See you tomorrow if you get some time.
Take care. All right,
you
sounds
too.
good. Night.
Yeah, and if you're watching highlights of Kirk, they love to show Kirk in the red zone screwing up. I don't know if you're ever going to get over that or not, but yeah, he's susceptible to throwing that bad pass under pressure. We got to make sure we get pressure on him, though. All right, let's get So Me the Money.
What's up, Ronbo? How's it going?
So Me, man, doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm actually, my buddy came over across state lines. He's a huge Niner fan, so I'm trying to turn him on to your show, and he's like a huge fan too now.
All right.
So, you know what? Is it okay if he says hi?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. Hey, Christopher. Hey, Rambo. I just want to let you know that I beat up 50 mall cops with one hand tied behind my back while playing Warcraft. Let me give it back to Selmy. Hey, Ronbo. Sorry about that. He's a knucklehead. I didn't call that a mess.
Oh, I thought it was lots of fun.
I just want to let you know, today was actually the weekend was a really slow weekend for Niner football, but somebody raised some, and this is the most crucial pick in the draft, in my opinion. I was really disappointed when we drafted Pettis and traded up for him.
Yeah.
But a buddy of mine who I really respect, he made a claim, because he's like one of those college football enthusiastic people, and he compared Pettis to, and I hate the memory, but Anthony Carter from the Vikings when in his heyday. He's got the similar body type. He makes the similar catches. He goes up, balls out, doesn't care about the hit. Well, he cares about the hit, but he'll still take the hit, and he'll come down, leap up, freaking 5 feet up in the air and make the catch.
That's a comparison, though.
Well, they're slender body types. They're both were hella return men in college, and very elusive. And Anthony Carter, there was a 3-year period where he was not, I won't say on par with Jerry, but he was biting his ankles. He was up there.
Yeah.
He was the second best receiver in the NFL. So when he said that, I started looking at his videos, and then Anthony Carter's, they're very slender, they're very slight, but there's a fearlessness about them, and it was pretty impressive. Yeah. If he's anything like Dante Pettis, hey, I'm
You're going to be happy then, aren't you? You're not going to complain about him anymore, right?
I'm never going to complain about him if he's anything close. But, I trust Kyle.
Yeah, you should. You really should.
Yeah. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
And not yet, anyways. But anyways, Ronbo, I know you got a lot of calls to go to, but I appreciate you, man. I love the shows. It's the only thing that gets me through the off-season.
Thanks.
Keep it coming.
Thanks, Somi.
And I can't wait till Thursday. Man, when Reuben gets vindicated.
Oh, man. That's again, it's okay, so another Thursday special coming up, too. Man, it's got to be this week. Tired of this, man. Let it end.
Yeah.
All right, Somi.
Even Steve Moskowitz, who's the Niners, he's a legal analyst on CSN.
Yeah.
Even he said it's a slam dunk without wink saying it's a slam dunk. You can't really say that, but he said any competent lawyer is going to drop that as.
I mean, Somi, look at all the elements surrounding this case. You got no star witness. You got nobody that even seen what happened. I mean, come on. What are you dragging this on for? You're wasting everybody's time. And most judges don't feel like being bothered with something that's a complete waste of time. So, Anyway.
Yeah.
So,
anyways.
See you tomorrow.
On the rebound.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
Take care, brother.
You too.
You too.
And it looks like we're going to C. I go slowly so we get his music cues up. C. M. Bud. Daniel Delgado's got a whole new WWE character.
Yo.
What's up? 2, 3, Punk. Actually, Daniel Delgado says, call me
That's
Danny
your Trent
the
voice.
Loose Cannon Delgado. Hey, Tyler, what's up, man? I mean, how are you
I am
feeling
very
about
angry
Fred
and
Warner?
frustrated.
Why are you
I like
frustrated?
Fred Warner, but I don't want to talk about him.
All right.
I am very angry and frustrated.
Why is that?
This idiot on NFL Network, he's saying he'd rather have Jared Goff over Jimmy G because he'd rather have Kirk Cousins over Jimmy G because Jimmy G never faced any adversity. 2 of the 5 game-winning drives. 2 of the 5 games were game-winning drives. They faced no adversity. What are you talking about?
And how well did Kirk do facing diversity? All right. Failed every time.
It's like, don't speak when you don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you watch the games?
I just don't get it, man. People
If you go on a game-winning drive, you're handling adversity.
Right? I mean, how many different ways do you define adversity? Maybe that analyst defines it a different way. You know? God.
No matter how he defines it, I'm pretty sure game-winning drives are adversity. And he had 40% of the time he was dealing with that because 2 of the 5 games were game-winning drives.
And against playoff teams that did fine. Jacksonville went all the way to the final, and the Titans. Come on. Those are not whippy teams.
What I'm saying is the Bears were not a playoff team. We went on a game-winning drive against them. The Titans were a playoff team, just barely, but we went on a game-winning drive against them. That's still adversity. We beat the Jaguars enough to where it didn't necessarily come down to a game-winning. It didn't come down to a game-winning drive, but it came to the end, sort of. We beat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Tom Brady, whenever they asked Tom Brady about Jimmy, he's like, I think it's really a credit to him because he was paying attention when he was there and he was learning all that stuff. And he said it's great. Tom Brady said it's great when you get an opportunity to go out and play that well. And he said he said I'm really thankful to Jimmy for beating the Jaguars for us. That certainly helped us in our playoff run.
Did Brady say?
He said it helped us out because of the standings and stuff.
Oh, that's right, huh? Take a little pressure off of him. But, you know, I tell you, he's got to get more respect. He'll get it next year. He's not going to get it this year. People don't want to take his 5-game streak seriously, Tyler. They just don't want to do it. They will not do it. How many quarterbacks have won 5 straight? Not that many. So, you know, Jimmy G,
how many quarterbacks have started out 7-0? The last one to do it was Big Ben.
Yeah. So
he's been pretty good. So
yeah.
I think Jimmy has more raw talent than Ben does. So
heaping amounts. I mean, Ben's just big. He's got great arm accuracy. Can throw that ball a mile. But Jimmy can do that and more. Now that's saying something.
And
Ben's
Ben has
release isn't as quick as Jimmy's either.
Yeah, and Ben has all those big time weapons and a great,
right?
And also, you know, I want to say something about Dalvin Cook. The pick made sense to me because Dalvin Cook whenever you could tell when he was out there, he was doing a great job. He was definitely going to nail 1,000 yards, but then he got hurt.
Yeah.
So Dalvin Cook and Latavius Murray could be a good combo.
Yeah.
But I think Jerick McKinnon is better off with us because he's in a scheme that's for him.
It's for him.
It fits
exactly.
him.
Good point.
Also, Reuben Foster. I think this case should be dismissed. It will. I'm not saying it will because the justice system, you know the way it is.
Yeah.
But I'm saying is it should be dismissed because she's not credible. She already admitted to lying about him touching her in general. But now she's throwing in this dog story and all the stuff that she said in the past doesn't make any sense. It doesn't go together.
I question whether or not she threw the dog story in or not. I think the DA threw the dog story in because that was news from the first. I understand that was knowledge they had right from the beginning. He waits until a month later to say, and he threw a dog across the room. Why are you just now mentioning that? That was in the original report. Now you want to go public with it? What are you doing? What are you doing? The case is done. The dog's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Sustained no bruises or injuries or whatever. So the dog's fine. So you can't even use that. If the dog would have been injured, you got a case. The dog's fine.
Yeah.
Even if he
I never
did
thought
do it.
that kind of thing that thing is not. That's not in Reuben's character. We all know that.
No.
And I was watching Colin Cowherd because he was naming. It was a couple years ago he made this. It was a few months after Jimmy made those 2 starts in New England. Mm-hmm. So they were saying Colin said, "Name the quarterback, and I'll tell you if I'd rather have him than Cam Newton." And then because he doesn't like Cam Newton very much.
I know.
So
Nobody does.
The guy goes, "Here's an interesting one, Jimmy Garoppolo," and then he goes, "I love Garoppolo. I think he's going to be tremendous." And then the woman's like, "What?" And he's like, "I know." And then she's like, "You're choosing Jimmy Garoppolo even though he started 2 games over Cam Newton." And then he's like, "I think he's going to be tremendous." And he's right. He knew it. He knew it all along. Colin was he was bragging on Jimmy. These last couple of years before he got traded, he was saying the whole time, he's like, every single team that didn't try to trade for him, that needed a quarterback, they knew there was a guy right there in the league, and they didn't take it.
Well, remember they tried. Belichick wasn't about to give him up. Yeah, Belichick wasn't going to give him up. We got lucky on that. Belichick, we're one of the teams that tried.
I'm going to give him to a guy I like.
Yeah. So
Belichick he respects Mike Shanahan, and he's had a history of helping out his friends. So he helped out his friend's son, and he had that long talk with Kyle at the combine and last year after he got hired, and he likes the guy. So
perfect move on Kyle's part.
Cleveland offered him multiple.
Yeah.
Cleveland offered the Patriots multiple first rounders.
Yeah, no.
That would have been interesting. I don't think Cleveland would have had a lot more wins this year.
Oh,
they didn't have
next
any,
year they were going to go crazy with him.
Exactly. I'm telling you right now, though. One thing. Can I say one more thing?
Real quick.
Baker Mayfield will be the guy there.
Yeah, I know.
Because they have too many weapons around him. He's going to be the man.
Yeah,
I really believe that. I don't think no way he's a bust to me.
Yeah.
If you give him a little bit more time.
I agree. All right, Tyler. Let's amplify on this tomorrow, okay? Have a great night.
All right.
All right, bro. Yeah. Yeah, guys, be scared, man. I'm telling you right now, Baker Mayfield's accuracy is damn near as good as Jimmy's. I'm serious, man. I was watching that dude. I was thinking, you know what, Baker Mayfield. I know I watched. Also, he was my pick last year, but everybody else, when Trez was picking Falk. I said Baker Mayfield, man. I like that dude. I don't know why, but I know I've seen enough. Hey, Clarence. Clarence.
Hey, Ronbo, do me a favor. Skip me real quick.
I'm sorry. You want us to come back?
Yeah, come back.
Okay, good. No problem.
I'm on a phone call.
All right, I'll be back.
Thank you, sir.
All right. And it's the Hulkamaniac. The Hulkamaniac that we've not seen in a long time. Hey, Hulk, come on in, brother.
Hey, how's it going, Ronbo? I know it's been the Monday, the week of the draft, last time I called, but Ronbo, I've been listening, bro.
Hey, Hulk, you never got charged, though, did you? I was worried about that because, man, I'm finding out. And one guy says tonight he got charged for the app. I'm thinking, what? Whoa.
No, I haven't. I didn't first.
Okay, good. Because a few people were getting charged.
Like sign Eric Armstead. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know Trey and Trez love Armstead. They're just
I know,
front.
and Trey and Trez, as far as Armstead goes, that's why I'm knowing that Armstead's going to have an all-star year. Especially Trey. Have you noticed Trey starting to pick the wrong guys? Now, he won't admit it, but he's made a couple of mistakes. Oh. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to this. But what are you thinking?
You know, I was when we traded up in the second round, I was praying for Isaiah Oliver. I was praying. And then we got Pettis.
I was, yeah. Hey, but you know what? We didn't get.
We got Pettis, but like other people were saying, I watched Pettis' highlights. 9 punt returns. Mm-hmm. He beat Deshaun Jackson's record.
Yeah.
You know, and Fred Warner. Oh, Fred Warner. I just can't wait for Fred and Foster. And Ronbo, I have some names for our secondary SWAT team. Sherman, Witherspoon, Adrian, and Tart.
Somebody else used that name too. It was a SWAT team, but something to do with the lockdown. or the lock, not San Quentin, but Alcatraz, right? So this thing, it should be the lockdown team. I says, guys, I don't know. It's sort of like a dismal inference. But what we're going to be doing is locking people down, so maybe not. Oh, God.
Well, SWAT team, because their names is all I was saying.
And special weapons and tactics. And I like that, too.
And if Tavares McFadden or Tavarius come in for Sherman, SWAT team, no.
Somebody had to say it.
And then Fred and Foster, F-bombs.
We give that to the Rams. They could be the SWAT team. I didn't say it. Hulk started it. Oh, man.
Offensive line, runway. Because, we have jet.
Yeah, we Oh, ow. Oh, by the way, we're unfrozen. Oh, man, I do like that, the runway. And we've got so many return guys, Hulk. I mean, you could even use Jet if you wanted to. He's the guy that killed us last year in preseason. I didn't know that was him. Yeah. We got you also got Matt Brady can return. And then we got 4 other guys that can return. We have the special teams of special teams. I mean, could be.
And I don't give a shit what any of the freaking Rams fans or the faders, Las Vegas Raiders, if they had a chance to get Jimmy G, they would freaking love it.
Oh, they would.
That's all I got.
They trade, and a lot of those teams would trade the guy they got. I mean, you gonna tell me the Rams wouldn't trade Golf for Jimmy G? You bet you they would. And the Raiders, overnight, they'd make that decision. There's no doubt about G's pedigree. His skill set is clear. You can see what he's doing out there. You can see in his eyes. This guy knows exactly what he's doing at every moment he moves. Love this dude, man. Ho. Now that's a leader. Firing up for the offense. Man, I'm loving his march up and down the offensive line. All right, guys, gonna go. We got this. Hey, Marquise, come here, man. Let me show you something, man. You go down. This guy can't do a thing with you, man. I'm gonna hit you with it, all right? You come out of that curve, the ball's gonna be right there. Boom!
And I seen an interview with John Lynch after the draft. And I think it was NFL Network or something that was on YouTube. But he said McGlinchey was their guy a week before the draft.
Ooh. Hey, so they knew no matter what, Trent Brown, they were gonna make
McGlinchey was their first pick.
Yeah. Because I thought maybe, a week before, they had actually, because from what I understand, it was about Trent coming into camp overweight when they really had made up their mind immediately. So how many weeks of those guys that came into camp? About 3 weeks before that? And then probably they thought about it afterward. They saw him move around and practice and some of the drills they were doing. He's got a long way to go. We don't have any time for him to lose that weight. Because, Trent would come in every year and he'd lose weight after the season started. Him and Shaquille O'Neal, same kind of athlete. He'll work it off on company time. Come on, guys. You could be the most dominant. Both Shaq and Trent could have been the most dominant players in the position in NFL history. But they don't like to work real hard, I think. Man. Because Trent's going to do a job in New England, man. He's going to protect Tom like Tom's ever been protected. They might not be able to run. The run game may be affected. But as far as people getting to Tom and knocking him down, not going to happen. Man.
Until we play him in the Super Bowl. And then whip his ass.
We'll have that figured out. We know Trent. We know Trent like others don't. Oh, God. Hey, and don't look for them to be in the Super Bowl, though. I think they had the last year. Yeah, the Patriots. I think everybody's sick of the Patriots. The Patriots are going to get beat up next year. I can see it. Maybe even by the Cleveland Browns. Wouldn't that be ironic? God, talk about poetic justice.
They got a squad, man. Not as good as ours, but
they do. People don't understand. That's why I'm having more respect for them. Hulk, let me tell you what, man. I'm going to see you tomorrow if you get some time, huh?
All right, go Niners, and happy Mother's Day to all the mamas.
Yeah. All right.
And the grandmamas.
And their mamas, too. Yep. All right, Hulk. Let us go. Hey, let's see if Clarence is ready now. Yeah, he's going to go Niners in there. Hey, Clarence.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, clearly. Hello.
All right. Apologize for that. Like I said, it's my normal work day, so I had to take that call. So.
That's all right, Clarence. We'll wait, man. No problem.
How you doing?
Doing great, man. We're sitting there thinking about the prototype. The guy that they put on a drawing board designed him and built him. And actually, they have one over in Jacksonville and also in the best. You know what's really funny? The best defenses in the league right now, the Vikings in Jacksonville, they have a Fred Warner too. We're one of 3 teams that has that type of linebacker that can destroy the pass game across the middle, and he can act as a pass rusher maybe half the time. I can't wait to see this kid in action.
Oh, no doubt. Like I said, I like his speed. I like his smarts. Like I said, that kid's a smart kid. He's gonna be able to absorb and learn that defense very quickly, and he'll be starting sooner than we think. I'm thinking that.
Yeah.
Imagine with him and Reuben. If God willing, Reuben gets acquitted or gets whatever, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be deadly.
Oh.
But I just got a couple things. So what I was gonna say was so if nobody doesn't know it yet, y'all better know now. The 49ers front office and the team are in lockstep. Y'all heard that? They heard the article about them working out with the SEAL.
Yeah. This week last week. This last week was it was a SEAL training week. Yeah.
Yep. And John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan were doing the drills just like the players.
Can you imagine?
So you know.
And I don't think John Lynch can't be ready for that. I was just impressed.
So you as a player, you see that, you're saying, darn, I better set my game up. I better make sure I am ready to go.
That's right.
If my GM and my coach are doing the same thing I am, and I ain't doing it, guess what? I'm gonna get cut.
Yeah. Or you just look bad. If your coach is out there outworking you, that looks real bad.
Oh, yeah. That does look real bad. And the other thing I had was now you can record it, you can write it down. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. I think Jerick McKinnon could be the next coming of our Roger Craig. He's got that speed. He's got that strength.
Yeah.
He did that 32 reps on the bench press when he at the combine.
Oh, you gotta watch the video of that when you get a chance.
That ball.
Of him doing those bench press. Watch that video of Jerick McKinnon benching that weight. He's throwing that 225 around like it was nothing.
Oh, like it's paper.
34 times. Wow, that dude is powerful.
Yeah.
So if people think he doesn't get the strength, he's got it.
And I think with Jerick, he understands that, I'm not just gonna be running the ball. I'm not gonna be catching the ball. I gotta block. I gotta protect my quarterback. And Roger was excellent at doing that, making sure that everybody was doing their job. And that means even blocking for the receivers as well.
Yeah, Roger worked, didn't he?
And just jacking some linebackers.
And anybody thinks they're going to run over Jerick McKinnon because he's a small guy, man,
no,
are they going to be surprised?
Power.
That kid's strong. Yeah.
Power. It's power. Like I said, it's like Frank. It's like a super young Frank Gore with no injuries, and he's got that vision.
Yeah. Man, 34 times.
That's all I got tonight.
Yeah. All right, Clarence, that's good, man. Tell you what, appreciate you calling in. If you get a chance tomorrow, let's do some more, man. All right.
All right. We'll see how it goes.
All right, fam.
Have a great night. You have a good night.
You too.
All right, peace out. Daughter up hard.
Yep. A razor. Oh, I thought Rachel was driving in. I like that, Razor. He's getting out of the car. Yeah. There's something about screeching wheels. I've always had a rush since I was a little kid. First time I saw my neighbor who had souped up his car. I mean, this dude had a Hemi. He had it blown out and bored out about 50. I mean, this car was just crazy. We used to sit in his car. It was a Camaro. We used to sit in his Camaro. Man, it was funny. Joey would hit that first gear. You'd be pinned to the seat, sitting there thinking you're about to be killed as he's sitting there, "No, man, hold on, you mama." You're sitting there, you can't move. The G's have got you pinned against the seat, and he's down since he's going to third. All right, Joey, stop, man, stop the car, stop. You know. Oh, but ever since then, I've been fixated on speed. Oh, where were we? We're talking football, huh? Razor, where you at, man?
Well, first of all, I need an installment.
Okay. And now, it's a Sunday night edition of Let Me Holler at You.
Ronbo, I'm going to bury this Rams fan, Rudy, in the chat once and for all.
Always allowed.
This dude, okay, look, in the chat, he brings up that whatever his name is, Jim Everett, Chris Everett, whatever his name is, beat Montana, so-and-so, whatever. I'm like, all right, did he beat him in the NFC Championship 89? I asked Rudy that. He goes around it, and then he says, I'm like, okay, nothing else matters. And then he goes, Montana with the Chiefs beat Steve Young, 94. I'm like, okay, who won the Super Bowl 94? Nothing else matters. What a joke this guy is. I mean, Ronbo, he roasts himself literally. Oh. What a complete joke.
Rudy, I keep telling you, if you're going to come to the argument, if you're going to come to a knife fight, don't bring a toothpick. Come on, Rudy, man. You're getting killed every time you come in. Prepare.
He brings a toothpick, a plastic fork, a plastic spoon, everything.
And then there's Razor standing with a big Crocodile Dundee knife, and Rudy has no chance. I'm sitting there watching the comments going by, and I'm seeing you getting roasted. And I wonder, why do you keep coming up with misinformation? Rudy,
yeah, he comes in with zero facts, and he calls in. All he does is put the phone down his throat so you can't understand him. He talks over you. This dude's a joke. And then look, but did you know? I'm not sure if you knew this, but did you know that the LA Rams had to pay people to come into the games because they couldn't get enough fans?
This last year?
Yeah.
I would imagine that. I could have guessed that. I didn't know. There's no way I could have proved it. How'd you find that out, though?
It's everywhere. It's on Google, everywhere. Even on Fox reported it. Fox reported that versus the Eagles game, they had to bring in actors because they couldn't get enough real hard fans.
It is Hollywood, after all. No, it looks bad for a new franchise with $1 billion stadium being built to have nobody watching. The investors are going to freak out. The investors are probably freaking out anyway as soon as they found out what you just told me. I mean, I would have accused them of that, but I didn't know.
Yeah, and one more time, I will repeat myself. The Rams had to pay people to come in to be a fake fan because they don't have enough fans in LA.
And what happens? A bunch of 49er fans show up. Hey, you guys, are you one of the guys we paid? Yep. You're supposed to be a Ram fan. You just told me, can I come to the game? I didn't tell you who I supported. I got the ticket now. What are you going to tell me to leave? No, but here, let me give you a Ram shirt.
Free parking, free tickets, free food, whatever you want. Just wear this LA Lamb gear. Free everything. Just come in and support the team.
You just made my day with that news. I had no idea. I mean, it's something I would accuse the Rams of doing. I don't know, where'd all them Rams fans come from? This is kind of strange. I mean, they just started how long ago, and all of a sudden the city of LA is filled with Rams fans? I don't think so. So, yeah, this makes sense.
Google it. It's on Fox. Rams had to pay
I'm
or whatever. Bring in actors to be wannabe fans.
I bet you've seen a bunch of WWE guys out there too. That'd have been fun, man. You WWE guys flying across the middle of the field doing drop kicks because they're stuntmen who are trying to get into Hollywood anyway, and have them come out and do a few things out there for the game.
Yeah, so I'm roasting that wannabe L.A., St. Louis, Anaheim, Lambs fan.
Oh, Rudy,
and then
man, that's embarrassing.
Also about a month ago, I asked him to name his O-line. He couldn't even name him in time. It took him like half an hour to come back with the name. Like, wow, what a joke. All he can name is Gurley, and he says Weiner's this, Weiner's that. Come with some facts.
I know. There's nothing to say. I mean, the Rams haven't done anything they can brag about. I mean, if they were the Steelers or even the Seahawks, actually the Rams, the Raiders have won more Super Bowls than the Rams. I mean, it's just you don't have a history with your team. You need to be quiet until you get some more trophies. At least one more.
Yeah, and also their stadium is our home game, and I want to thank the LA owner for building us a new stadium out in LA. So when we go out there, we'll have a brand new stadium to go play. I want to thank you guys sincerely for giving us a brand new stadium. So now we have two in California. We have one in Santa Clara, and we have one in Anaheim. Brand new stadium just for us, Ronbo.
Brand new,
just for us.
High tech, super club, man.
Just for us. And the one thing before I go, sorry, I'm sorry, Trez, but I'm a Solomon Thomas fan as well. But he didn't win any of those Pepsi Rookie of the Weeks. He was just nominated. He didn't win one of them. I love Solomon Thomas, but he didn't win one of them. He didn't win 5 times. He was nominated like 4 or 5, but he never won. He never won it.
Razor, what did you do? Trez is getting. Oh man, I just heard the weights. I could just hear that. I think Trez just dropped the weights on the floor, and he's sitting there shaking his head. They go, boy, wait till tomorrow night I'm gonna see them. I can see it now.
Ronbo, those aliens for Space Jam are in his head again.
Come on, Ryder. Boom, boom. Ride it. Come on, ride it. Trez.
He's got plankton. He's got aliens in his head. Everything's controlling him.
But Solomon T, I got to tell you though, Razor, I got a feeling this year though, we're going to see a different Solomon T. Last year, he was out training with the stars. Remember before the season got started because he couldn't come in because of that stupid quarter system at Stanford. So he couldn't come in and join his teammates and learn some valuable things. He came in just playing on I don't know what he was playing on. He was late even because of his contract. So, uh-oh. Oh, I thought I saw Trez light up on the screen. I said, it scared me.
No, I love Solomon Thomas, but I'm not gonna
sugarcoat it.
Yeah, because he didn't win the Pepsi Rookie of the Week. He was just nominated. That's it.
But that's pretty special getting nominated. But he's got to win this year.
I agree.
You know what though? No kidding. He's got to do some winning this year. And I got a feeling he's going to show we're going to see a different Solomon Thomas. He's going to put that weight back on. They're going to move him to the inside. We're going to terrorize the offensive line and get it done. So, we'll see.
Exactly.
Hold up! Wait a minute.
Hold on, Ronbo.
Man,
I don't see Rudy in the chat no more. He's gone.
He got embarrassed again. Trez
he disappeared.
I know, but Trez put the pull down machine.
Ronbo. Hey, somebody trying to talk about Rudy. This is the one time, Ronbo. I'm gonna have to admit, Ronbo, that Razor is right. He was nominated. He's right. He didn't win, but he was nominated. Are you guys trying to talk about the primetime draft?
I don't hear Ronbo. I don't hear anybody. All I hear is a bandwagon fan. I don't hear nobody talking.
West champions? Are you guys talking about the champs? The champs are here. The champs are here.
Who? The Chokes?
Muhammad Ali, the Rams, the champs are here.
Rudy,
the Chokes?
When grown folks are talking, Rudy, you got to wait. All right, go ahead.
How are you guys doing? Rudy, grown folks talking, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, grown folks talking, then sit down. Now, what were we talking about now?
Who? The Chokes versus Atlanta?
What were we talking about now?
The Chokes.
I'm trying to say. I said when grown folks are talking, you need to wait.
Rudy, you take back seat to the 49ers.
The paid actors?
With
the paid actors, bro?
Okay. Yeah, I'm here to school you guys. That's what I'm here. I'm here to school you guys.
The paid fans?
That paid actor thing, that's false. Why are you
spreading false
It's all over the internet.
information.
It's all over the internet.
Come on. So now you believe it's fake news now.
Research it. Go on Fox.
Let me ask you a question. What recent Niner jersey do you have? Let me ask you that. What recent Niner jersey do you got?
Pictures?
What recent one you got? Who is it?
Bowman, Willis, Gore. I got all of them.
I said recent. Are they playing now? No, I didn't think so. I said recent, so there you go. So if I was the one that said that, you'd be like, oh, Rudy don't know what he's talking about. Oh, blah, blah, blah. You just schooled your own self.
That is recent. What are you
it's
talking
not even
about?
hard. I'm talking about recent. Besides Jimmy Garoppolo, what other recent team do you have? Garcon? I don't think you're going to go waste your money on a Garcon jersey.
Oh, I got Buckner.
Who do you got?
Jimmy. I got
Waste
Sherman.
your money on a Garcon jersey?
Sherman, come on. Come on now.
He's not a good player either. Garcon's not good. You know, you're saying Sherman's not good either?
Garcon's okay, but I'm talking about what jersey does he have?
You always roast yourself. So I wouldn't try with me. I'll school you. You can't even O-line. I'll school you.
Come on, man.
All right, Rudy, listen.
Don't you get tired of getting sat down by me every time we talk?
Rudy, you've not sat anybody
you talk
down.
A big
You
game
came
when I don't call in,
and you stepped in the poop, and you made yourself smell bad. Listen, Rudy, we're
no,
talking
I'm
something
fine,
over
Rondo.
here.
Actually, I'm fine. You should see the stuff that the Niner fans try to come back at me. Look, my team is they're supposed to go 14-2 according to the ESPN experts. I don't think we're going to go that much.
Well,
my team are the NFC West champions. We got Pro Bowlers up and down both sides of the ball. There's not really much that I really need to say. You guys are behind us. You guys would be lucky if you finish ahead of the Seahawks.
Paying fans to go in your stadium? How about
That's just pure facts. That's not even just fans talking mess.
I think it's pure opinion.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
And matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it's pure opinion. Okay, what else?
How about your cheerleaders, bro? How about your cheerleaders?
It's your opinion too, but at least we have proven.
Proven what?
Golf.
Rudy, you played one season. You got a bunch of new mercenaries. You've proven nothing.
Who won the championship in '89?
And we've proven that we're the number one offense in the league, and now we've shored up our defense.
Yeah, did you guys win?
Where's your inside linebackers?
Did you guys choke? Did you win or did you choke?
Well, you know what? Our inside linebackers they're going to be a hindrance for us. I'll give you that.
Did you win or did you choke?
Yeah.
But both of our rosters, if you compare our rosters up and down, we're way better than you guys.
No, that's not true.
Don't matter.
That's not even close to being true.
And
your
Jimmy Garoppolo, I'd be surprised if he makes it those two games versus the Rams. I'd be surprised if he makes it out.
Rudy, you say that we got Garoppolo we got him gifted, right? You guys got Peters gifted. You got Talib gifted. How do you not give a first round pick for Peters or Talib? You got him hand wrapped.
Silence.
Well, yeah, we got him. Hey, we went
exactly.
We all got him. We showed up our defense.
Exactly.
But listen, those are, even if we didn't get them, we still are a good team. We're still division
champs. You got them for cheap. So don't even say that we got Garoppolo for cheap. You guys got him for cheap as well.
But you got to understand something. Jimmy Garoppolo is a Tom Brady wannabe. He's an impersonator. You guys are going to see defenses.
When you don't put up stats,
he looks better than Goff.
When you put up stats, you're not impersonating anybody. The stats, Rudy, the stats speak for themselves. What kind of impersonator wins 5 games in a row? Rudy, that's a stupid statement. There's nothing fake about Jimmy Garoppolo. What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, he played 5 games. 2 of them were decent. The rest of them were meaningless walkthrough games.
Rudy, are you that close? Do you not understand?
Rudy, what is a walkthrough game?
Well, number one, it was against us. We didn't play nobody.
Rudy,
well, that's true. That's always the case when we play the Rams.
You still threw 2 picks.
Rudy, are you that clueless to know that Garoppolo had 1 month to learn the offense and went undefeated?
Let's turn it around. Let's say the 49ers were the one that won the division, and we got Jimmy Garoppolo. Can you imagine what Rondo would be saying? He would be laughing at us that they were propping up a backup quarterback who won 7 games or 5 games.
No.
I can imagine what you would be saying.
I would have taken it for what it was.
If it was the other way around.
I would have taken it for what it was. He's not a backup quarterback, number one. He's a rookie that wasn't allowed to play because he played behind Tom Brady.
And
Rudy, if he came to L.A., he wouldn't have been the backup. He would have been the starter. Golf would have sat the hell down. That's how much a backup
we don't need
him.
We got Golf.
No, you need him. You need him. You do need him.
He choked versus Atlanta? He's proven, but he choked versus Atlanta? What's that?
And Rondo, you know how good Golf is because you like Golf coming out of college.
That's what I thought.
For the first few minutes until I saw him play.
Well, I'm good. I'm good with golf. We'll see.
Well,
we'll see what he does again. Because you guys need to put in that. You guys need to look at those highlights of how golf picked you guys apart in San Francisco. That wasn't just Gurley. That was golf picking you guys apart. He threw 3 touchdowns. He's at home in NorCal, and he's at home over there.
Rudy.
So we'll see when they go head to head. We'll see again.
Rudy,
I'll call in again. But all this
you won
nonsense,
that game through the grace of God by a bad call. So I don't know why you're so confident. The team that you're going to see this year is going to be twice as good as the one you saw last year.
Well, you guys were lucky enough to catch us when we were early. You got us early. If you hit us in the middle, when we were,
you already played 2 great games. Your defense couldn't stop us, Rudy.
Let me ask you this.
What happened for Savannah?
Let me ask you this. Let's see if sane heads prevail. Do you think that the 49ers are as good as the Rams?
Damn right. And show me whether or not you think because you got Ndamukong Suh.
Let's bet then. Let's bet. I'll bet you a fitted Rams hat. If the Rams finish better than the 49ers, you buy me a fitted Rams hat. I'll send you where to send it. And if you guys finish better than us, I'll buy you a fitted Rams hat, Rondo. Let's bet.
You know what? This is that kind of bet that I should take.
That's a sucker bet, Ronbo.
That's a sucker bet.
Let's do it.
This is the thing. No. I have family that has asked me to stop making these bets since a few years ago. And if I go back on it now, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble. But really,
I don't blame you for being a 49er fan.
No.
I'll bet him.
Hey, Razor.
I'll bet you.
Hold on. Okay, me and you. Hey, Razor.
Hold on.
So
okay.
Hey, I'll bet you that we go farther than you guys overall in the playoffs, whatever.
And let me tell you something. We go back and forth, and I talk a lot of mess, because we're fans. But if you guys did that, I'll give you guys props. I'm not one of those fans that I'm just going to ignore it. I don't really believe Jimmy Garoppolo is as good as people are hyping him up. I don't. I'm not just talking about
nobody's asking you to. Nobody's asking you to.
We'll see. He did a hell of a job last year, but it's a big difference going through the whole season. But go ahead,
Rudy, do you not get that he had a month
wait, hold it, guys.
to learn the offense?
Don't keep pressing the recording button, Sheik, please. Okay, go ahead.
What's that?
No, I'm talking to someone else.
Do you not get that he had a month to learn the offense and he looked way better than Goff?
He ignores that. He ignores that.
You can talk about your 5 interceptions, but who wouldn't throw 5 interceptions by barely learning the playbook?
No, you know what? Garoppolo's got great footwork. He's got quick release. He looks pretty good, but it's a big difference going through the whole season. And you know what? Golf, basically, that's his first year. Jeff Fisher was horrible. So we got McVay, and it took Golf at least game 7, game 8 to even hit his stride.
Okay, so you got plenty of excuses for Golf, but Jimmy G's a fluke in your book. He's lucky.
Dude, Goff had the whole offseason to learn the offense. Garoppolo had a month to learn it, and he excelled in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's more seasoned than Goff too. He's sitting behind one of the legends. Look who Goff sat behind. Goff sat behind.
He don't have a Todd Gurley though. He don't have that game experience. He has 7 games under his belt. He doesn't have a Todd Gurley, and he went undefeated. Goff needs Gurley to win. We don't have a Gurley.
Golf needed Gurley last year. It's going to be different this year. He's going to take the next step. That was just the beginning. But we'll see. Like I said, if you guys go ahead of us, or if it's not the way I'm not hyping up the Rams. I don't think that we're going to only win 2 games. To tell you the truth, I see us going 11-6 because it's a tough schedule in the middle of the park. We play a lot. Luckily, we're a good road team.
Okay, Rudy, I wasn't going to let you in this long. In fact, I wasn't going to let you in. But Rudy, let's go ahead. We were talking about something else before you came in, and
okay. But I just want to tell you guys, if you guys surprise me and you shouldn't be surprised. I'll give you guys props. I'm not that way. I won't ignore it.
Yeah. All right. And check out that article about whether or not those fans were real inside of that.
Oh, that's false. Look, that real quick. The Rams are the one
check
team.
it out.
The Rams are the one team that set records for attendance. When we played the Cowboys, When we played that preseason game, it was over 90,000 plus at the Coliseum.
Yeah,
And then if
that
you
was
saw the
Cowboys
game on
fans.
TV for
That was
Atlanta,
Cowboys fans.
if you saw the playoff game in Atlanta, there was all Rams fans. Snoop Dogg had his Ram jacket on. It's all
Those are
Rams. But there's a lot of
actors.
Rams
Those are
fans.
actors.
There's a lot of them that got butthurt when they left.
They probably weren't even
But there's
football
a lot
fans. They
of
probably
Ram fans,
grabbed
believe
people
me
off the
that.
street and put that stuff on as they come on
Those
in.
were actors.
All right,
not
Rudy,
fans.
we got to go. I was actually trying to talk to Trez. I don't know where he is now. Yeah, see. All right. So, Rudy, we'll see you next time. Please. Good night, Rudy.
Okay. All right, Rondo. And all right, Razor. So we got that bet then, right, Razor?
All right.
Okay, the bet is for what again?
All right.
Fitted cap.
All right.
Fitted cap. So
Guys, don't hit recording.
If the Rams finish higher than the 49ers, you get me a Rams fitted cap. And if you guys finish ahead of us, I'll send you a 49ers fitted cap.
You almost said it. All right, Rudy. Have a good night. We're going to go.
And
Thank you. Finally got somebody to hang him up. Okay. Okay. Michael Rapina. Come on in, man.
Ronbo.
Yeah. Whew, man, I'm sitting here sweating. There's nothing that works you up faster than I thought the Raiders are pissing me off. Rudy's just coming and calling my man a backup. All right. Go ahead, Mike. What's up? What are you thinking?
Oh no, I mean you can go. I mean I was just listening to what this guy was saying about the Rams, and that's great. You're high on your team. They've had one good year in how long now?
It's been a long time.
What, are they an expansion team that just got created? I mean, did the Rams just get created and all of a sudden they're better than the 49ers? I mean, dude, you know what? If you're a Rams fan, then you better have been a Rams fan for a while. And if you've been a Rams fan for a while, you need to acknowledge our 5 Lombardi trophies that are sitting in Santa Clara right now. And let me tell you, man, that's great. You guys went out and got all these high-priced free agents. Wonderful. Good for you. But it's one thing to go out and get those guys, and it's another thing to bring those guys in and the chemistry.
Yeah.
To develop the chemistry together and the depth on the team, your depth. And the Niners are building a lot of depth on this football team right now and a lot of speed on this football team right now. And for him to get on here and say, oh, he doesn't believe Jimmy Garoppolo is as good as everyone's hyping him up to be, but he believes in Jared Goff. Jared Goff has proven for 1 year. Really? That's proven? Really? But we watched him the year before. He sucked.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was under Jeff Fisher. But so what?
Yeah.
You know, and he's had Todd Gurley all season, last season. What you watch, Rombo, it ain't going to go down the way this cat thinks it is. And
I know.
that's great that he's going to give us props if we surprise him. Well, guess what? I think you're going to be giving us props, dude.
Surprise.
So that's wonderful.
No respect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where he gets off coming on here talking smack. I mean, really, the smack talking, there should be no smack talking right now. The last season is over with.
Yeah.
The Rams were one and done. The Niners, we were rebuilding. No, we weren't talking smack last year like we're going to the Super Bowl. We were rebuilding, man. We were excited about rebuilding and stuff like that. But this, you know, now we are excited because now we know we got more pieces and Jimmy G, and you know, everything is coming along really quickly with this Niners team. And but this season hasn't even begun yet. So, you know, let's see, you know, flap your lips when the action starts going down, man. Stuff starts happening. You know, heads start rolling.
And you know, I got to tell you, Mike, as we go down through the lineups, man for man, who's got the better team, I'm going to do that later on. I'm going to look right across the board. Now, I give them Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald. They are superior. But beyond that, where is that team superior? Because I'm sorry, Peters, he was okay and all pro and all that while he was at Kansas City. But I have a feeling Kansas City's front had a lot to do with that. Now, also, I look at Talib, and neither one of them is better than Richard Sherman. Now, I need to see Akello one more season to see where I can put him. So if there's an edge in their secondary, a slight edge right there. And that's about it. The front line, they win in 2 spots. Where we win is on the linebacking crew. And wide receivers, who do they have? They've got Brandon Cook. Who Who else?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, these are guys that like I can't even think of them off the top of my head. Who else they have? I mean,
not household names. So
they're not household names.
Yeah.
And Tavon Austin, well, he's gone, right?
No, he's
Tavon
gone.
Austin's gone.
Yeah.
They don't have him anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
they're strong.
I'm not really even sure,
but they're still same old Rams. So you know, to tell anybody that they're just man for man, just this juggernaut, that's a myth perpetuated by certain Rams fans. Rudy being one of them. They've got a good team.
Right.
Yes, but an
right,
absolutely
no doubt about it.
unbeatable
And I
juggernaut.
mean, like you said, their receiving core. If you look at their receiving core and our receiving core, I mean, I feel pretty damn good about our receiving core.
I like it better.
I mean, with Garcon and with Trent Taylor and with Goodwin, and now we got Pettis and these other young kids in there. I mean, I think our receivers are looking pretty darn good. Oh, the guy we forgot about was what's his name? Cooper Kupp, right?
Oh yeah,
that's
Cooper.
one of their receivers.
I
Cooper
like
Kupp,
him.
and
He comes out. He does a
I
good
like
job
him
for
too.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, and now they got Brandon Cooks. Some of these other guys I've never heard of. Gonzalez.
Anyway, they're not guys that are blowing off the head of the highlight reel. So and I look at Cooper Kupp and I put him against Dante Pettis. I kind of think Pettis wins that one. Anyway, you know what? We're going to find out more coming up, so it's okay. But
yeah, we're going to find out more. And the other.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ronbo. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I was just going to make a comparison.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The other thing is their coach is pretty dynamic too, but I'm going to give us the edge in the coaching as well with Shanahan.
God, yeah.
Yeah. And I just feel like, I don't know, man. I just feel like these teams that they do it all the time. They go out and they buy all these high-priced free agents, and it just never seems to work out, And I just have a feeling that's what's going to happen to the Rams. They just went out and they paid all this money, and
lost all the draft picks.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's not the way you build a team. I mean, what are you, one and done? We got $100 million next year. Well, what do you got for a draft next year? You don't have any picks. You're trading them all away. I don't know what they're doing, but it's comical. It's either make it or don't make it. That's a huge risk.
Yep, and it's been proven over and over again that the right way to do it is to build through the draft.
Yeah.
And like we were talking about, a lot of these names, you may not know them now, but you're going to know them soon because Adam Peters is really good at what he does.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mike, glad you came in and chimed in tonight, man. I'll tell you what, I'll look for you tomorrow, okay?
Appreciate it, Rombo. Hey, thank you. Shout out to Rombo.
Hey,
Shout out to the Empire. Shout out to the Hit Squad, Razor, Trez, everybody. Good job. Have a great night.
All right, Mike.
Bye.
Oh, and David Landrum has also asked, thanks, Dave, cut him off. We're talking about Rudy, of course. And said, let me see if I get this. That's S3NZ 31 million. I like that. So glad you're the Niners, honey and tea, Ronbo. You know what? It's working now too. It's kind of getting stronger. All right. Jesus, my kid, my son's B-Day is tomorrow. Hey, Jesus, my kid, let's celebrate it on the right day. So tomorrow I'll call or let me know and remind me again that we're gonna do the B-Day song for him. Shoe 559. Raiders fans have to call their moms from jail with a collect call to tell them Happy Mother's Day. I didn't say it. Shoe 559 said that, not me. Okay, I'm just passing along the word. Y'all need to learn how to behave. All right, let's get here. It goes. 415. Hello. And I want to apologize to Trez. Trez had something he wanted to say until we were so rudely interrupted. But Trez, you can tomorrow night, Trez, come on back and put up the defense for Solomon T. Let's see. Area code 415, where you at?
Ronbo.
Yo, who is this?
Hey, this is Sensei Media, my friend.
Wait. Say it again.
Sensei Million, my friend.
Sensei Million. Oh, Sensei Million. I'm reading it now. Sensei Million.
Yeah,
Hey.
Yep.
That.
Hey, long time listener, first time caller, man. How's it going, Ronbo?
Oh, great, Sensei. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, man. It's going great. And we were having a pleasant conversation until a certain Ram fan came in, but otherwise, otherwise great.
I came in right as Rudy was calling in right there, and he is delusional, man. I don't know. I do not understand how he thinks Jared Goff. By the way, I've seen Jared Goff play in high school. I live out here in Marin County, and I used to watch him at Marin Catholic.
Yeah.
Dude is trash.
He's, okay.
But outside,
I think he's a good quarterback. He was pretty good at Berkeley, but I don't know that we should build him up to all-star quality yet. I think Rudy gets carried away thinking Jared Goff is equal to Jimmy G. While he says good things about G and says Jimmy, what do you call him? Some strange name, indicating that he's not all that. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Come on.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I do want to say about him is, just like I said, I've seen him play high school football, and he was always throwing interceptions out here at Marin Catholic, and and then went to Berkeley, and he underperformed. And outside of that, I'm looking forward to this season with the 49ers, and especially, this is the big thing, that offensive line is going to be just monstrous. Richburg, Cooper, Tomlinson, Garrett, Big Mike, of course, and then Joe Staley, man. I'm really looking forward to see what Jerick McKinnon does in this offense, because I think he's going to probably go 1,000 and 1,000. 1,000 yards receiving, 1,000 yards rushing. And it's going to open up the receiving game. It's going to open up...
Ooh, that's a lot of yards. I'd love to see. He's going to perform well, though. I mean, that's why Shanahan picked him, because he knows what putting him in his program is going to be capable of. So it's going to be pretty fun.
Oh, absolutely. I also was reading something the other day talking about Jimmy G throwing like 48 to 5,000 yards this season. I can see that happening.
Yeah. Especially in the system we're going to be you're talking about, and just for the reasons you just mentioned too. When you have a receiver like Jerick McKinnon adding to all those passing yards, you can see where that number could get really, really ridiculous when you consider all the speed receivers we got. So now it becomes kind of ridiculous. Yeah,
absolutely. And I mean, it's going to open the field up, and Mr. Roboto, like I like to call him, Kyle Shanahan, he's just going to fucking open that. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. But he's going to open that playbook up, man, and it's going to be unreal. It's going to be absolutely unreal what we're going to be seeing. It's going to probably be like kind of a West Coast hybrid, a Bill Walsh type of offense, but just opening the field up, and defenses won't even be able to react.
Well, so that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. The shot of adrenaline on every play. Because when you got that kind of speed with a quarterback that has that kind of release, he's going to be throwing guys open so far and so often that's going to be just obscene. This is why I know when teams start talking about what they can do defensively, there's nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do.
Yeah, no. Oh, nothing, especially with the quick release like Jimmy G. Defenses are going to be backpedaling the moment they get on that ball. They're going to say, oh, shit, well, first down, man. Oh, here we go. And boom, 10, 15-yard plays down the field. But really, the one thing I do want to say, I know during the draft a lot of people were talking about the edge rushers. Peter T and Jeremiah Tachu, they're going to surprise people. They are going to surprise. Peter T, he was redshirted all last year.
Yeah.
I think he's going to come out and just balls to the wall, go after that quarterback, and then you throw a Tachu out there, and he's going to throw an entirely different mix onto that. And Cassius Marsh as well. I'm not going to leave him out, because I think all three of those guys are going to be our edge rush presence, man. I honestly think those three guys are going to just light up the stat sheet. sacks, pressures, hits.
Yeah.
That's all. And also, actually, one thing I do want to say before I end this, because obviously I know that there's a lot of people waiting, but Julian Taylor, that rookie we got from Temple.
Yeah, we're all talking about him.
Yeah, I think him next to DeForce or Debo, as players are calling him now.
Yeah.
I think those two guys are gonna just be a menace in the middle of the field.
Oh man!
And then you got
go ahead.
What's that, Ronbo? I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. I was just talking about the defense. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well then, obviously once Reuben's situation gets resolved by hopefully Thursday, because I know that's his next court date on the 17th here. But Warner, Fred, Fred, Reuben, and Malcolm Smith. I'm really looking forward to see what Malcolm Smith can bring to this defense.
I know.
I think
we don't
he
talk
can
about
bring
him.
something.
Yeah. Malcolm Smith doesn't get enough love. That dude's on ball. If you're gonna run, Smith is gonna be a problem. I do love him for that. You're gonna have to pass, and because you're not running the ball. Not with both him, DeForest Buckner, and Solomon Thomas up front. This is what I kind of like about way Solid's building this defense and the personnel they're putting on there. It's going to be really interesting to see how they put this machine together.
Yeah, absolutely. And somebody that's like in a Trent Brown situation is Eli Harold. And I wouldn't be surprised if he balls out this year.
Eli Harold?
His jaw, Eli Harold.
Yeah. We'll see. He's going to give him a shot at the edge. So we'll see. He's got a lot of competition, though. Just like you mentioned, Itachu and Peter T.
Yep.
I'll tell you. Man.
Marsh, yep.
Yeah, Marsh, Cassius. Because I was really impressed with him toward last year.
And I'm not even going to talk about the DB backfield, man, because that's just stacked right now between Tart, Colbert, Sherman, Witherspoon, Williams, DJ Reed, Tre'Davious Moore, Marcel Harris. Oh man! All this defense. I'm sorry.
We got to go. I tell you what, because we're gonna go. I can see you and I could go on for hours here, but we're gonna have to go. Hey, come on back tomorrow. Let's continue.
Yeah,
okay?
no problem, man.
All right, fam.
Hey, definitely, fam. Take it easy, Ronbo. Thank you.
All right, there he is. Sensei.
Peace, not Empire.
I love the name. Oh, hey, Notorious Lee. Thanks, fam. Well, you know what? I'm trying to stay out of that one. There is a certain party that loves the Browns. That's all I'm going to say on that. And Razor. Yeah. Guys, we're getting trolled. The dislikes are going nuts. But see, Rams, you know what? I don't care. You can dislike it all you want to. The truth of the matter is, y'all talk too damn much. You got 2 players you added to the roster. And wait, I'm sorry. You got 4 players you added to the roster, and now you think you all that. You lost in the playoffs last year, the first game. It was embarrassing to the NFC West. Y'all went out there, didn't represent nothing but badness. You got your butt beat there. You go get your butt beat again next year. You think about... Oh, where were we? Repent. Dude, Jesus. Well, I need to pray more so I stop getting mad. Oh. Repent, where you at, man?
I'm here, man. I'm here. What's going on, Rumbo?
I tell you, we were having a nice evening until a certain Rams fan came in and started talking crazy. And all of a sudden, everybody's mad. I can't believe Rudy, man. And now he's got us all buying him a fitted cap.
Hey.
What is wrong with him?
Hey, you gotta imagine how Rams fans gotta feel.
Yeah.
First year they went to the playoffs, went 12-4. Everything's looking good. And then here comes the Niners. Okay, they know it. Rombo, they're not going to admit it. They're not going to come out and say, you know what, man? I know the Niners are going to win the NFC West. I get it. I see it now. Yeah. But I'll tell you this, Rombo. One of the things that I could add to that I was already going to talk about is, how far off are the Niners from making a real Super Bowl push this year. You know what I'm saying? I want to measure that question by the skill and potential of Garoppolo. And what I want to say is, and it kind of comes back to Tom Brady. Tom Brady, doesn't have a all-star defense. Tom Brady doesn't have all-star receivers. But Tom Brady is that talented with, Belichick to make it to the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl. So I'm really wondering how serious we should be taking, the 49ers when it comes to going to the Super Bowl. What do you think, man?
No, just from what you just said, just made me realize Tom Brady. And I'm not going to put Jimmy G on that level because I know people are waiting for me to say that next. But I'm saying that Jimmy G's skill set allows him to be mentioned in that same conversation potentially. So I'm saying what Jimmy G went and did against that night we watched him against the Hawks. He came out there with no fear whatsoever. You could see it in his eye that he had a plan. And he took it to the Hawks immediately, without hesitation, without fear, without one single mistake. You can't teach that kind of thing, Repent. Only some kids have it, some don't. He's got it.
And that's what I'm talking about, Ronbo. If you don't, try to look at the rest of the football team, and if you look at Garoppolo right now, is this guy capable of putting up big numbers? Not capable. He already did it, right?
Yep.
Can he win? Yes, he can win. He's shown that, all right? You don't go 7-0 in the NFL on accident, okay?
No,
all
that's
right?
not going to happen.
But lastly, like you said, is he going to have the the confidence and the experience to be able to win a championship? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to have to be on his back. And I'm telling you this right now, Garoppolo, I believe, has what it takes.
There's no doubt about that.
He will shoulder this team. And you know what? I will have to say this. I actually think that he learned a lot from Tom Brady.
Unquestionably.
I think he knows that his role as a quarterback is to shoulder, the weight of the team, man. And so that's what I'm mostly thinking about in the next couple months, because I really do believe they're going to obviously be in the playoffs, but it's going to be a matter of now how far and can this team be really a Super Bowl caliber team, and so and let's be honest, let's not be biased about the Rams and Goff. That's what we saw that went wrong with Goff last year. He's not ready for that stage, and trust me. I'm a big Cal Berkeley fan, so I was rooting for him. You know what I'm saying? And and I don't, so I still think he can be good, but he's not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's, but guess what? Garoppolo is.
Yeah.
This is his time. It's not going to be, let's give it a couple years. No, it's this year, Ronbo. He's going to be coming out swinging, man.
Yeah.
So, and it's good that teams are. I think the only thing, I guess, when I think about the Niners, as far as being a Super Bowl caliber team, the only thing that I really get nervous about, Ronbo, is injuries. That's the one
don't
thing.
Mention those.
Sure. I know, man. And if we can stay, somewhat healthy with the depth we have, I think we're going to be looking like a really strong team. And the only way I see the Niners not making to the Super Bowl is going into some hostile crowd, away, at an away playoff game against a legit defense that can actually slow down Garoppolo and actually put up points like, the 49ers are going to be putting. But like I said, that's going to be a tall order,
Oh, yeah. Because you know what?
So,
quite frankly, Repent, I don't see any team with that capability. We saw the Jags, the most vicious defensive, thundering at you defense you're going to see. Jimmy G had people like Calais Campbell tweeting. I don't know how he got that pass off. I couldn't stop laughing. Calais, don't feel bad. He does that to everybody. So that's why I am very confident Jimmy Garoppolo, he's more than a kid that knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing at every moment. And that pass he made, that he was getting knocked on his butt, that he threaded the needle with in a window that was so tight you couldn't get an ant through it, and made that completion. And somebody asked him later, hey, that was a pretty risky pass there. No, I knew where the safety was, and I saw the corner, and I had a feeling that that'd be okay. And I was, from that point on, I said, okay, see, that tells me a lot right there about this quarterback.
And Ronbo, we have been praying for a pure pocket passer for a long time, you know. And don't get me wrong, I like Jeff Garcia, you know. He was good. But he wasn't exactly your conventional pocket passer, but he was great. But so to me, I'm comparing him to Steve Young, and if he wins the championship this year or next year, I'm gonna be comparing him to Joe Montana next. Okay, because it took a while for and he had an all-star defense. Okay, and an all-star cast. Yeah. So don't get me wrong. Steve Young was amazing. He was a special quarterback himself, but I mean, like I said, he might have the potential to carry this team on his back all by himself, man. And that's what I think.
And
I haven't been
for a while. Yeah,
coming up in a long time, man.
Repent, we're going to go. I'm going to look for you tomorrow, bro. And this is saying something for you because Repent got away on Mother's Day, and he's got a wonderful family, and he slipped out. So we got to give Repent a round of applause for showing up tonight. Repent.
Ronbo, as you know how it is, for all the young guys who are not there yet, when your wife has a Mother's Day,
boy,
it's
you better
more
be there.
of overwork for father. You're waking up early, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing everything that day, you know? But hey, they deserve it. All right, moms work. My wife works her butt off, man, and I got so much respect for her.
There you go. And you should. Yeah, that's right. All right. All right, Repent. Did you lose him? All right, Repent, you can probably still hear me, though. Repent, I'm going to see you tomorrow, fam. Oh, there he is. All right. Repent, see you tomorrow, bro.
Okay, Ronbo.
Hey.
Hit squad, not Empire, man.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Oh. And you know, and Angel Cortez, thank you, my friend. Jimmy G is the truth. He is. People don't understand. They're going to stop calling it luck soon and all those little nasty things like Rudy. He's been a backup. Jimmy G's never been a backup, all right? Make that clear right now. The word backup in Jimmy G will never be accurate. Jimmy G was somebody sitting back as an understudy. That's all he was. He got his chance. He's smoking. Aaron Rodgers was never a backup, not by the definition of backup. They were an understudy. Aaron Rodgers then went on to own the league and become one of the most feared quarterbacks in the NFL for a really now he still is. So you look at Jimmy G, because he came behind maybe one of the greatest quarterbacks in football history. You don't call him a backup. You just call him the kid that wasn't allowed to get on the field because he was behind Tom Brady. And this year, Jimmy G will get rid of all that BS off his back about him being a backup and it was lucky and what else stupid they just said and whatever excuse you want to give, like the Rams. Well, so everybody else is doing the walkthrough. You don't walk through playing football. Anybody knows that ever played football, you go walking through a game, you'll get your neck broke. You play football to win. It's the only way to protect yourself. There's no such thing as a walkthrough. There's no laying down. The only way a team can lay down is if the coach sends in the second or third string and they come in and don't play well. But they were not laying down. They're just not that good. And Razor says, don't forget to look up the Rams, bringing in actors and fans. I'm going to go. I can't wait to go check that out. And I want to know if that's a fact and Rudy's calling it fake news. I want to see the sources. Here's Cattle Dog. I haven't seen him in a long time. You can't win. Cattle Dog, I saw you a few days ago, said, you can't win being 40 million under the cap. I thought you said 38 million the other day. Cattle Dog, you can win as long as you got the talent. We had too much money in the first place. And Cattle Dog, remember one thing. Because Trent Baalke couldn't buy... who's the worst football player? Trent Baalke couldn't buy a football player. That's why the 49ers have all that money in the first place. So they had way over the amount of money that you normally have as a football team. So it only makes sense for 49ers to still have cash left over. The savings has been going on for the entire Baalke generation. So, Shoot 559, why the chat so Niner fans versus Niner fans. Y'all acting like Chokeland and Lambs fans. I'm 49er fan. Well, we do seem to have to fight between each other. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, more good. Travis Millot says, Jimmy G throws less than 10 INTs and more than 4,500 yards passing, and we will win the division. And that's easy to... You know what? I'm telling you right now, the 49ers roll past Minnesota, man, put the whole league on alert. That means... they can play with anybody. I mean, anybody. Right. And Shu says, yeah, health is our only enemy. And that's every team. If we got to stay out of the IR. What we set a record last year? Whew. We did actually have 20, but one came off the IR. I think it was Ronnie Blair came off. And then we got another one after that. So actually, we had 20 guys on the IR last year until Blair came off. Because it was 19. Blair comes off. I think Eric Armstead came in. So it got kind of terrible last year. 20 guys. My God. All right. So are we out of here? So, hey, fam. Go ahead and finish up some more Mother's Day, man. If Mom is in there, Mom's in there laying down, man, we can make her a little cup of tea and something nice and set it alongside her. Yo, Mom. Hey, wake up. I'll fix something there. Before you go to sleep, check this out, right? Love you, Mom. You got to do that stuff. Bam! See you tomorrow night. Monday night, we switch from Facebook to YouTube. So we'll be right back here on the tube tomorrow night, 7 p.m. PDT. Moms. 49er moms, especially you. We love you. Happy Mother's Day to you. And, Mom, as a 49er mom, every day is Mother's Day as far as I'm concerned for you. You have a great night. Niner!